is Enter Biafra live streaming app, live and direct on Enter Biafra channel 1, live and direct on Enter Biafra all platforms. Before I go further into playing what I want to play, this broadcast today is to address Sowore Sahara reporters, to set the record straight and address the lies and fallacies against the indigenous people of Biafra and against the Eastern Security Network. Today, we will put a final full stop to Sowore treacherous reporting against the Biafra people. Today, we are going to let Sowore understand that you cannot be fighting the people that are fighting the same cause with you. Today, we are going to let Sowore understand that a good name is better than money. And for history's sake, we will call on Sowore today for the very first time to cease dishing out unconfirmed, unverified, uninvestigated lies and fallacies against the indigenous people of Biafra, against the ESN, against mazi Kanu. In this particular broadcast today, I will be addressing and exposing the Fulani taking over of Yoruba land. And we are expecting Sowore to focus on exposing how Fulani have taken over Yoruba land starting from Lagos. I am going to make a very groundbreaking exposition today so that Sowore and Sahara reporters will have more important and very, very important issues and stories to report. They need to educate Nigerians. They need to educate Yoruba people. They need to educate the southern Nigeria. They need to educate the middle belters. And I have come to remind the Sahara reporters and Sowore that as he was busy lying against Eastern Security Network, either directly or indirectly, or abetting and supporting Vanguard News, who sold those lies to the public, Yoruba land has been taken over by Fulani. I want Sowore to understand that as he was busy castigating and dishing out fallacies as those who, some of them are very close to him, some of the people in the leadership are very close to him. As he was busy writing against the Eastern Security Network, there is something called special status given to some state in Yoruba land from Abuja. They don't know what it means. Today, I have come to explain to Sahara that there are more news, there are more exposition, there are more knowledge-based reports to do than reporting an unverified, uninvestigated lies against Biafra people just because you want to stay in Nigeria and play dirty politics. Just because when we talk about leaving Nigeria, you want Buhari to go. We have different ideology, but that does not mean that you use your media to lie and blackmail our gallant men. Today, I want to remind Sowore that the reason why we set up the Eastern Security Network under the leadership of mazi Kanu is to protect our land against terrorists, against all the foreign invaders parading themselves as herdsmen, Mayete Allah. while they have ravaged Yoruba land and committed all manner of atrocities, Yoruba people, Oduduwa, they set up the security outfit called Amotekon. Our own governors, our own leaders in Eastern region failed to do same. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who have the mandate of over 80 million Biafrans, took it upon himself and set up the security outfit because the people, the leaders, the politicians in Biafra land failed to do that. Everybody in Nigeria was a witness to what transpired, leading to the formation of the Eastern Security Network. The Eastern Security Network was not formed to harass any Biafran. The Eastern Security Network have no business harassing the citizens of Biafrans that they ought to protect. And I have come to remind Sowore and Sahara reporters the foundation under which the Eastern Security Network was found. That position have not changed till today. Those of you watching from Facebook, after playing what I want to play now, before going into the analysis and debunking and correcting the fallacies that the Sahara Reporter and Vanguard News and all of them have dished out against our able men, we are expecting Biafrans to make this particular broadcast go viral, and we are expecting a rejoinder from the Sahara Reporter. We don't care about the Vanguard because the owner of the Vanguard have not come out to join a liberation force or any liberation movement or any revolutionary movement. So Sowore, as a founder of the Sahara Reporter, you belong to the street. As a founder of Buhari Must Go, you belong to the street. As a founder of Revolution Now, you belong to the street, but the Vanguard owners and the founder of Vanguard are not doing the same activities with you. So I am not expecting any rejoinder from them. But we are expecting rejoinder from your company. You don't copy what Vanguard wrote, unverified report, and then every court date you organize your boys and you go to Abuja in solidarity with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and behind the door your Sahara Reporter is reporting against him and blackmailing him in his absence. I have come to say the record straight. And in case the Sahara reporters did not understand how the Eastern Security, why the Eastern Security, the purpose, the agenda, the reason why security were formed, I want them to listen to our great and the great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
As I said, we are going to announce our preparedness to defend the land of Biafra. And having waited for very many years for the governors in our land, the entire East, by which I mean the Southeast and the South-South, to do what their counterparts in Yoruba land did, and even what the terrorists in Yetiala also managed to do, which they have failed to do up until this very day. We have decided to take it upon ourselves to defend the land of Biafra. We are determined and we are resolute, and we are not going to stop until we eradicate every trace of Fulani terrorism, every trace of hegemonic Janjaweedism in our midst. Until that happens, we are not going to waver, we are not going to retreat, not one inch, not one iota. We have come that we may do the bidding of the Most High for that which we are sent, or should I say born, in the first place. We are going to defend our land against the ravages of Fulani terrorism, We are going to defend the lives of our people against state-sponsored extrajudicial killings by the zoo and forces. We cannot allow what happened in Obi, Watombo, in Aba, in Afaruku, in Emene to happen anymore. It can no longer happen in our land.
That is the voice of our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The reason was to protect the land of Biafra against killers and against the terrorists, against the foreign invaders. Today, in his absence, Sowore and Sahara reporters are now linking every criminal activities in the East to ESN. ESN have no business in anything insecurity, in anything criminal activity, in anything crime, anywhere in Biafra land. The position of ESN have not changed. The purpose and the reason why the ESN was founded and launched on the 12th December 2021 have not changed. Well, 2019, sorry about that. December 2020. You know, the time is quite fast. Yes, 12 December 2020. The reason and the purpose why the Eastern Security Network were formed have not changed. So why would Sahara Reporter all of a sudden, after Sowore going to have a solidarity rally in Abuja because he knows our leader is a political prisoner, and then behind the scene, Sahara Reporter, which Sowore is the founder, is writing, abetting, supporting, blackmailing, reporting against the indigenous people of Biafra. It doesn't make sense. Sowore must come out and use his good office, and we have a rejoinder. We need a rejoinder. The rejoinder we need is that the report coming from Imo State were unverified report. We need to know who investigated a dead man killed by the police. And the person said he is an ESN member. It is not enough that you arrested a criminal and the criminal opened his mouth and tell you, I am an ESN member. It is not enough. A thorough investigation must be carried out. And of course, we do not even trust Nigeria. We know how they set up all these criminals to come and commit all manner of crime in the name of ESN. That does not make them ESN. And of course, like I said, I want to remind Sowore that as I am talking to him now and addressing his Sahara reporters, Lagos State is gone. Are the Yoruba people aware? Are the Yoruba people who read Sahara reporters aware that Lagos State has been taken over, completely taken over? Even the governor of Lagos State is confused. Is Sowore and Sahara reporters aware of that? That is the news the Yorubas need to know, so that they will understand why we are shouting and having sleepless night that we want to leave Nigeria. Because the Yorubas need to understand that Lagos State is no longer in their hand. And I'm going to prove it to you this evening. Remember that a few weeks ago, I made a broadcast. I told you that they are coming to take your properties out of your hand in Lagos, in Abuja. How many of you remember the broadcast I made? I am going to prove it to you today. It is happening. Even the governor of Lagos State is helpless, because when they were doing all this bargaining and bargaining with the devil, they don't know you can never bargain with the devil and win. Fulanis are the devil. On this note, those of you watching from Facebook, we are going to take you out. Join our platform. Thank you. Switch over to our platform, and we continue from here. And that's the way it should be going forward. We are always going to do this. Now we're going to refresh, and we continue from where we stop. Now we need to bring to the screen the Sahara Reporters article that we are going to address this evening. Southeast residents cancel sit at home as police kill ESN member attacking Imo Monarch Palace. Who told you that the person attacking Imo Monarch Palace is an ESN member? What ESN member? And who told you that the Southeast residents cancel sit at home? Let me tell you, this is exactly where I am not happy, and I will never be happy with the leadership of IPOB, because that thing they reported, that war they waged against Biafrans who decided to sit at home on their own in solidarity and in demand and in civil disobedience for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Here is the result. This is the result. They could not win that war of sit-at-home cancellation. Now they have taken it to media. And believe me, the leadership of IPOB, Kanu hands is in this particular report you see. They have decided to wage media war because they can read from our utterances what is about to happen. So they want to begin to condition the mind of the people that the eastern part of Nigeria, the Southeast, have cancelled the sit at home. Why do they think that the Southeast residents cancel the sit at home, that nobody is compelling them to sit? How do you bring in the cancellation? The people decide to sit at home, and here they are reporting that they are canceling it. Sit at home continues. It is what the leadership of the IPOB want them to be reporting. I am very, very serious in what I'm saying. It is exactly what they want them to be reporting, because they are watching and listening to our utterances. They know that something is about to happen. So they have to begin on time to start conditioning the mind of the people. I want you a suspected member of Eastern Security Network trying to attack a traditional ruler's palace. How can you gun down a man and the man will become a suspected ESN member? Did you enter the ghost world to ask the man you gunned down, are you a member of the ESN? And the man said, yes. And then you come back to life and say, I have met this man in hell. The fire was burning him in hell, and he told me he is an ESN member. How can you kill somebody and you allege that he's a suspect or suspected member of ESN? Why can't you allege that he's a suspected talk of Hope Uzodinma like we have seen? Why don't you allege? I think we have problem with the network. Why don't you allege that he is a suspected thug to Hope Uzodinma? Why don't you allege that he is a suspected thug to Rojas Okorocha? Why don't you allege that he is a suspected thug to politician? What business do IPOB and ESN have with traditional rulers to go into traditional rulers' palace to attack? Did you not hear what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said the day of the launching of the Eastern Security Network? The purpose, the reason is well clearly stated. So who went and joined the gunned down man into the spirit world and interrogated him to know that he's an ESN member? Why you killed somebody in gun duel or in gun battle, whatever you call it, and then after killing the person, you gun the person down and then you tag him a suspected ESN member? Why must you use a suspected ESN member? Even if this Vanguard News have reported a suspected ESN member, why you, the Sowore Sahara reporters, don't report something different? Because nobody has interrogated a dead man to know whether can speak and tell you. Even if the dead man speak and tell you that he's an ESN member, it is not a final thing. You have to investigate to know whether he's an ESN member. There are questions, there are specific security questions that you need to ask to know whether the person is really an ESN member or he's just making it up as the politicians ask him to do in order to sabotage the Eastern Security Network, because that is what they do. Politicians sponsor criminals to go and commit crime, and even when they come and start videoing, they start videoing themselves. You see, I am ESN member. Mazi Nnamdi cannot tell us to do this. Mazi Nnamdi cannot tell us to do that. It is not enough, because a criminal is a criminal. A criminal can open his mouth and lie. You can never interrogate a criminal and the person tell you the truth in the first place. That is why you have investigative team. You don't take criminals to their word. You have to extract information from them. From that extracted, you will now determine and come to a conclusion that, okay, he must be this, he must be that. So where did you carry out your investigation? Sahara reporter, so where you reside in the United States and you ought to have known better. The investigative journalism is very, very imperative at this crucial point in time. You can't stay in the United States and somebody, go to shoplifting and police kill the person. And then you begin to allege that the person is from so gang and so that gang. When you have no proof to show that. When you have not interrogated a dead man. So why can't you person a criminal? Why can't you tag the person an armed robber? Why can't you tag the person a hired assassin? Why can't you link attempted attack on this traditional ruler's palace a politically motivated attack? Why must you link ESN? Do you have any specific thing against Eastern Security Network? Even if Vanguard reported it, why do you follow Vanguard to report the same? So worry. How this thing breaks my heart is that even in this program, I have praised you. I have praised you, how you wear Igbo, this thing, you hired Ogene music. I even send you a message you to come to this program so I will make Biafran like you. And I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. And you know, what we are doing now is that we are very desperate to crush anything standing on our way with truth. So Sowore and Sahara Reporter, we demand apology from you. Biafra people demand, you see, I am not interested in Vanguard. Vanguard write anything, and it is because we value, because of what you have demonstrated and continue to demonstrate, and because I know that in this particular situation, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is, you are very close to some people that are in this case. You are very close. And you know it. You know what I'm talking about. You are very, very, very close to those who work with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So what exactly is your news agency? Or tell us that you are no longer, you no longer have control of what Sahara Reporter is reporting. Tell us that, if that is true. We demand apology, because it is not corruption to ask that you apologize to Biafrans on the ground that you have not investigated whether the person killed were actually ESN member. 2, the person was shot dead, and a dead man does speak to tell you that he said, I am an ESN member. Even if the person say he is an ESN member, does not mean that he's an ESN member. So, we demand apology from Sahara Reporter. We demand a rejoinder from Sahara Reporter. Otherwise, we will go into this thing all out. We know where to put pin. Everybody knows how to play his own chess. We know where to put pin. Maka, because my two eyes are red, very, very red. And I'm not joking. So worry, with due respect, you should write a rejoinder, because we want that rejoinder to be on record. For record purpose, you were not sure. You were relaying a report from the Vanguard News. So now that you have reported it, now that I am giving you an objective analysis of how wrong it was to report that ESN, a suspected ESN member, was killed while trying to attack a traditional ruler. No. Does it mean that every criminal activity in the Southeast now will be linked to ESN? Does it mean that before the formation of the Eastern Security Network, you do not have people attacking traditional rulers? You don't know that traditional rulers were, you don't know that even people have been, so that some people were assassinated in the history of Nigeria? Do you not know that even in the northern Nigeria, some traditional rulers' palace has been attacked in northern Nigeria by youth, and they set the palace ablaze? Are you not aware of that? Now, let us read this. I just want you people to understand that this thing I am addressing now is coming from the DOS. Believe me. It's coming from the DOS, because This is the pattern of the announcement on Radio Biafra. I want you to listen. Economic and commercial activity in the southeast were in full swing across the 5 states Monday, as residents observed the cancellation of sit-at-home. Is a lie. Is a lie. This is a written script by DOS, completely written script, that the cancellation of the sit-at-home by the indigenous people of Biafra, Vanguard report, this is just as the Imo State Police Command gunned down a suspected member of the Eastern Security Network trying to attack a traditional ruler's palace. What is the connection between somebody trying to attack a traditional ruler palace and the sit-at-home on Monday? I don't understand. They are telling you that they have cancelled the sit-at-home, and then this news jumped from cancellation of sit-at-home to tell you this is just as the Imo State Police Command gunned down a suspected member of Eastern Security Network. What makes him a suspected member of the Eastern Security Network? After having listened to Mazi making that declaration still stands. It has not changed. Across the state, people were seen going about their normal businesses as most shop, business, and market were open for business. It is a lie. Apart from banks, you hear that? Because they know it is a lie. Apart from banks and offices that were closed due to the public holiday declared by the Nigeria government, buying and selling were fully operational, and commercial vehicles were seen doing business. It is also a lie. The public holidays cannot see only bank closed. So if there is a public holiday, so is it only bank? Is it only bank that have a civil servant? Is it only bank? The answer is no. There are other government workers, civil servant. So how can you have a normal business day when there is a public holiday? Here they are lying, reporting that though bank closed because of public holiday. What about other government agencies? What about other government agencies? Is it only bank? This what you are reading here is a script written by the DOS because they understand the language I am speaking. Believe me, they know this language we have started speaking in 2000. You know, they have not seen anything, but because they also have been in this struggle and they know the language we are speaking and they know what they are expecting and they know what is about to start happening. You to read and open your mind. They continue. Every state was a beehive of activities, even as wedding ceremonies, burial, and the community activities and the festival were observed. Is a lie. Is a lie. Who do burial? Who do burial in New Year? Well, anything is possible. But who will bury his loved one or the 1st of January to start a new year with burial? Well, people can do that, but I don't think that is too normal. And the human movement went on unhindered, indicating that normalcy has returned. Now, I want you to understand the reason why they reported the ESN were gone down. Because when you read this article, you will be wondering, why did they now jump all of a sudden to say that ESN was gone down? And then after they chip in that particular report that ESN was gone down while trying to attack a traditional ruler's house or palace, they started telling you the story. You will be wondering why all of a sudden they bring the ESN gun down. Do you know why? Because they are trying to link it to China Sanworu pronouncement, where China Sanworu declared that ESN is going to enforce the sit at home. The time they announced it. You remember? And all this while, they know we don't need to enforce any sit at home in Biafra land. Once we call for sit at home, Biafrans obey. Because they are the people we are fighting for their future. So we do not need anybody to force anybody to sit at home. That is the sacrifice they do. And they understand this thing very well. But you know, China Sanworu haven't known that they are going out, haven't known that they have compromised. They started building this destructive, move from the beginning. He came on Radio Biafra and shout, oh, we are going to sit at home and the ESN will enforce it. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was announcing the formation and the launching of ESN, did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that we are going to ESN to enforce sit at home? Did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say we are going to use ESN against our own people? Did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say at any point that ESN will come to street and enforce anything? Never. But in his absence, China Sanworu went to Radio Biafra to sabotage Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, shouting ESN will enforce it. And ever since then, the Nigeria government, controlled by Fulani, has always tried every single thing to link ESN to anything that has to do with the sit at home. Even when the politician has come to sponsor criminals to pretend as if they are enforcing the sit at home. And of course, when those criminals and thugs that you don't need to they have to shout their ESN. The same way they arrest people, the people were confessing that it was Hope Uche Nwosu and Rochas Okorocha that gave them all those kind of arrangement they are doing against our own struggle and against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same way they attacked the correctional center in Imo State, Hope Uzodinma have the knowledge of the attack. He decided not to do anything because he was the mastermind of the attack. And at the end of the day, they put it on the head of the IPOB and the ESN. At the end of the day, it was as a result of that they removed the Inspector General of Police. Because it was too fast to come and accuse us when nobody have investigated anything. It is the same thing that the Sowore and Vanguard are doing. You have not investigated. You don't know the person who you killed. You don't know who sent him. But because it happened in the East, you call him ESN. Anybody that commits any crime, you target ESN. I want you to read the line of this report. You are going to understand that it is a script written by DOS. Now, I want you to read. They continued. In Enugu metropolis, normal activity went smoothly. Normal flight schedule were also maintained from the Akanabian International Airport by airline operators. The major markets were not open because they were still closed as directed by the leadership in the New Year celebration. You see them? These are the people who are telling you that every business is open, the market is working, the business is normal, and at the same time they tell you there is a holiday, and now they are telling you again that it is closed because of New Year. So if it is because of New Year, why didn't you then wait until after New Year, like for the next coming Monday, to know whether you are going to also report this kind of thing? Why don't you wait? I want you to understand what they want to do is to prove I don't know. There's some people say Buhari, the man in Aso Rock, have spoken and there is no political solution. I have not even listened to the speech. So yeah, I will listen to the speech and we are going to discuss it tomorrow. So what they are trying to let you understand now is that everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they want to kill it in the southeast. They want everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dead. Completely dead. And you need to watch the Iraq, how they try and struggle to defend the impunity. Try. Ask them question. Well, I don't know what the DOS is going to. I think DOS is in position to answer this. They don't know how to defend. They have been messed up. Completely messed up. They tell you go and start talking. Just go and talk. Just go and talk. What are you going to talk? And the foolish people will go. Ask them, have you cancelled the May 30th Remembrance Day? Have the DOS cancelled it? Ask them the question. They can't address it. They can't answer it. If you ask them, okay, they will tell you that we have not cancelled it. Okay, but we are not going to call it Remembrance Day. We are going to call it Independent. In fact, okay, we are going to call it the two at the same time. Confused people. Illiteracy is a disease. We can't condone illiteracy like this. That is why I say, stay your lane. Don't make this struggle in your own level. Go and ask them question now. What did the DOS? What is it that the DOS say? They say they have cancelled the 30th Remembrance Day. The audio is there. The Chike Dosium announcement is audio. It is not in Obi language. It is not Obi, not in signs. It is not sign language. It is audio language, not in Obi, not abibibi or with hand. It is audio. They said there is no more May 30th celebration, that it is now independent. Go and ask the e-warriors that want to defend them. They can't address it. That is confusion. They can't. Ask them, are you saying now that the 30th May has been? No, because they don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. These people are worse than APC. They are worse. E-warriors cannot defend the DOS. E-warrior. Now, they are waiting now for how they will come out to begin to address it. But it is too incongruous. There is no way you can address it. It is just like defending Nigeria. And this is God doing. I tell you people that the Biafra spirit that whipping them koboko. I will say koboko. Anytime they open mouth, they will be vomiting rubbish. Now I want you to let us read this. They continue. But trading went on outside the closed market. You see, closed market. For people who came to make one or two purchases, especially foodstuff and other edibles. However, the population in the city center were scanty. The people that we are telling you now that there is no, they are telling you now that the population were scanty. So if the population were scanty, what exactly are you trying to say? They say it's scanty as people who traveled to hinterland for the New Year celebration were yet to come back. Or we are yet to come. They are in anticipatory report. They are doing anticipatory report when they know that what they saw in Enugu was a complete sit at home. They say people never returned. Every Monday it has been like that. Now they are trying to condition the mind of people. They continue. The residents of Anambra State appear to have forgotten the Monday sit at home. It's a lie. Home, as marriage ceremonies and community activities took place in many parts of the state The market in Oka opened for business, and most of the filling stations were also operating. The Imo State Police Command said, member ESN, again, they are now back to ESN. ESN member were injured as they attempted to attack the palace of the chairman of Imo State Traditional Ruler Council, Eze Emmanuel Okeke. The State Police Relation Officer, PRO, whatever, Michael Abatab, disclosed this to newsmen in Owerri. The police said the incident, which happened at about 1 p.m. in the Ama FK community in Olo local government area, saw other hoodlums. Now it has become hoodlums. Other hoodlums who sustained gunshot jump into the forest. So why don't they maintain the word hoodlums? Why must they, connect and link everything to ESN? It is a deliberate sabotage, and we must disregard it. And we are requesting the Sahara Reporter to do a rejoinder about this. If they know there is a word called hoodlum, why are they bringing ESN to it? Why don't they continue with the word hoodlum? If it happened in Oduduwa land, what are you going to call them? Are you going to call them OPC? Or are you going to call them Amoteko? Now they know there is a word called hoodlum who sustained gunshot injury, jump into the forest, because this is the right word to use. But because of they have a deliberate instinct to blackmail us. How the police got to know about the planned attack, he said, sequel to the recent attack on the palaces of some traditional ruler in the state by unknown gunmen. Again, unknown gunmen coming. From ESN to hoodlum, from hoodlum to unknown gunmen, confusion. The Commissioner of Police, Imo State Command, CP Rabiu Hussaini, of course, you don't expect to see CP Okeke. It is Rabiu Hussaini. Rabiu Hussaini, who have gotten instruction from the Inspector General of Police, any criminal you arrest in Imo State, tag him ESN. In his bid to cop this monarch, deployed the command tactical team to patrol every community in the state while closely monitoring the places of traditional rulers. Today, the 3rd of January 2022, at about 1 p.m., the strategy paid off as the command tactical team, working in synergy with the vigilante group of the area, were able to repel the attempt to set the palace of Eze Imo, His Royal Highness Dr. E.C. Okeke, on fire by men suspected to be members of the proscribed IPOB, suspected to be members of proscribed ICOB. But in the other word, you are using unknown gunmen, and at the same time, you are saying hoodlum. So which one exactly are we going to take? Are we going to take the ESN, and what is the proof? Are we going to take the hoodlums, which is more appropriate? Are we going to take the unknown gunmen, which can also be more of appropriate in this situation? So why are you bringing ESN and IPOB? When you listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu launching of ESN, did you hear that ESN is going to be used to kill our people? It is going to be used to protect our land, and that position have not changed. They continue that the group of the Ezioha Amafeke in Olu local government area of Imo State, the hoodlum, they continue again the hoodlums. Why can't they continue to use hoodlum? Because they know that that is the appropriate word to use. In their numbers, besiege the palace of the traditional ruler, armed with assorted weapons, but we are subdued by the superior firepower of the command tactical team, and the process of the hoodlums was neutralized. You see, they have chipped in IPOB, they have chipped in ESN, and then after chipping it in, they want the readers to continue to remember ESN and IPOB And then they continue with the word hoodlums. So I am challenging whoever that is writing the report. Why don't you use hoodlums, since you know there is a word used hoodlum for unidentified criminals, gang, and syndicate? Why are you bringing ESN and IPOB? We disassociate ourselves with anything of such. The Nigeria police is known as one of the most corrupt police in the world. So no report coming from the Nigeria police that must be taken seriously. No any report coming from the Nigeria police should be taken seriously. Like I have just proved to you how disjointed the report is. They are telling you, narrating the same story using different terms. They use hoodlum, they use non-government, they use ESN, they use IPOB. There is no balance. There is no focus, disjointed and confused report. And for this reason, we are saying that because Nigeria police is one of the most corrupt police in the world, it is on record. This report and every other report that have come before this day, the 5th day of January 2022, is hereby void. And let me make it also very clear, because we know that tomorrow now, when they arrest these people, they will make it straight. They will say it is ESN and their procedures. We will wait for them to come. We wait for them whenever they arrest any hoodlum or any politically sponsored attack on anybody. Let them come and say it is IPOB. We are also going to teach them how to investigate. So let the police maintain their lane. Call the name as it is until they make investigation and bring a proof that the people they arrested or the people they killed are ESN. But let me assure them, ESN have no business in attacking our people. That is just it. And that position will never change. ESN have no business in our street. When Chikedoziem come to Radio Biafra and say ESN, go back to your command, is a lie. It is a setup. It is to continue to position the mind of those they are working with to be able to dish out a statement like this. ESN is not in the street. And if any time ESN have anything, or because that time some people say, oh, what if they go on holiday? Or what if they say they are in command? If they are on holiday, which I don't believe, because the people that are ESN members are volunteers. If they are on holidays, there are means of communication. There are means of communication. So they will be communicated, because when they were going on holiday, you did not announce it that now go on holiday. And some of them say Ikonso was killed in his house. And so what? If Ikonso was killed in his house, is that a reason why when you want Ikonso to go back to base, you will be announcing it? Ikonso, we know that you are now in your house, so go back to your base. That is what it means. If you want to use the fact that Ikonso was killed in his home, then why don't you now ask Ikonso to go back? That's what you are telling. When Ikonso have been coming to his home and going back? Have you ever announced Ikonso to go back to his home? Since the launching of ESN, are you telling me that it was only the time Chikedoziem came to Radio Biafra to announce it was the time they went on holiday? You think that ESN have never been on holiday before? You think that they have never visited their families before? So how did they go back? How were they recalled, if there is anything recalling? Are you telling me that after the launching of ESN in 2020 December, when Chikedoziem came on Radio Biafra and committed this treacherous speech, was the first time ESN should go home or go on holiday? No, the answer is no. But that particular announcement was deliberate sabotage. Preparing, and in preparation to what you are seeing here, I am reading today, and what is happening. Sabotaging ESN. It didn't end there. They say some people, somebody say it was referring to Bubago. They say some people were committing crime and collecting money in the name of ESN, and they came on Radio Biafra to call their name. Chinas and Woru came and called their name on Radio Biafra. That was just a complete sabotage to kill those people, because some people have come to argue that those people they call their name were real ESN members and they did not commit no crime. Some people have argued that it was those who do not buy the idea, who do not follow their command, their criminal command. They come to ask Nigeria government to kill them on Radio Biafra. The same thing I am reading here is exactly the same as have done. And they wrote the script, either directly, indirectly, or by proxy. So I will use this opportunity to address that particular, that particular stupid reasoning when they come on radio, when they come on social media and say, why would they say, where was Ikoso killed? Where was Ikoso killed? So are you telling me that if Ikoso was not killed, you are going to announce on Radio Biafra, Ikoso, now your destiny have ended, your go back to the base? That is what you are telling me? Or are you telling me that when Ikoso was killed, that was the first time Ikoso went home? People that support evil, people that support evil, people that support evil, it shall never be well with you. It's a deliberate signal to kill our men. And that is why you see that our men are being abducted even in the street. Even in the street, when they are walking, youth are being, even those who have nothing, who don't know anything about it. That is why it was as a result of Chika Edoziem announcement that now, if any criminal go to the palace of a chief in Imo State to steal or to commit anything politically motivated crime, they target ESN. Because Chika Edoziem told them that ESN is in the city. Chika Edoziem told them that ESN must go back. And when you talk, they tell you, don't you know they have family? If they have family, don't you have a channel where you will recall them if they have family? If you feel that they are real ESN, don't you have how to bring them back? But of course, evil people in the media defended it. And what they used to defend it is this Ikonso. That's why I want to address it today. They use Ikoso to defend it. They say, was Ikoso killed? Where was Ikoso killed? And I have just addressed it to you. I am asked, my question is that, go and search yourself. Was that the first time Ikoso went home since the launching of ESN? And if that was not the first time Ikoso went home, how did Ikoso go back to camp? Did anybody announce it on Radio Biafra and ask Ikoso to go back? No. And then I ask again, since the launching of ESN, and you claim they are going to a holiday, was the time Chike Doziem came to Radio Biafra, was the first time they went on holiday since the launching? Search yourself. Answer this question yourself. And God will continue to judge you. Because what you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. But let me tell you, the announcement on Radio Biafra was deliberate to sabotage the ESN. Because who knows what is going on there? Who knows? Who knows what our men going through? Who knows? That is why, with all these things happening, we will continue to make it very clear that the DOS have lost legitimacy to stand for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in any way. And those who are asking me if so who is going to be, you don't need to have anybody who is going to do. People are already doing something and you don't know. There are people who have taken it upon themselves to fight for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, both financially, both anything, but of course you don't know. But the DOS know what I'm talking about. So they should just mind their business and get their hell out of the way. And don't interfere. They have lost the legitimacy. They have lost everything to stand for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The betrayal is too much. The compromising is too much. So they can continue to do their shenanigan meeting they are doing and continue, because don't worry about who. Nobody is taking leadership from them. Let them just get the hell out of the way. Because you that is shouting on social media, what I am talking about now, the DOS know what I'm talking about. They know. They must step aside completely on the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have lost the legitimacy to negotiate anything. They have lost everything. The legal team can be briefing them. That is their business. But let them not interfere, because men are on ground working and things will begin to happen very soon. Both in the legal aspect, both in otherwise, both in everything. And they know what I'm talking about. They have failed. They have failed completely. And I am telling you today that people are out to make wonders and magic for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They must not interfere. So those who are interested in who is the leadership, we are not talking about leadership here. Things are already happening. It has nothing to do with leadership. Let them control their millions they are controlling. Nobody is interested in your money with Nene. You can go and eat blood money with Kanu Takano. You can do whatever you want. But do not eat the money and at the same time, you sabotage the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Allow people who have sound mind and brain to do something, because they are doing it as I'm talking about now. As I am talking now, people are having sleepless nights. Men who are well-to-do are doing something to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Don't interfere. You have done enough damage. You have done enough damage. And if you continue to interfere, I will continue to give you a sleepless night. And I will make sure that God use me to reduce all of you to nothing before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. God will use us, not just me, those who have decided to follow the truth. God is going to use us, and we are going to reduce all of you to nothing if it is not already happening. Leave those people who have come to do something. I am talking directly to DOS. You know what I'm talking about. And you know the people who have taken it upon themselves to do something. You know them. If you interfere, we are going to rubbish you. We are going to make sure, because God's hand is in it. I told you people, you have never seen anything like this. You have never. I come to this struggle with other people, with our mind, with everything in us. When they say you think you like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more than the family, I'm not dragging family. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, blood is blood. You can never, you can never, you can never cheat blood. I am not dragging family. He is not my blood brother, but I know that one the number is Igbo adage. One the number. They say I am too fast. They say I am going with speed. That is my life. I go with speed. Anything I want to do in my life, I do it with speed. Okay? Now, for those of you who don't know, for example, here is my campaign. Here is my political campaign flyer. Here is my political campaign flyer. Okay? Here is my political campaign flyer. Do you know what I want to do? Do you know what I'm defending? Do you know what I want to change in my region, in the regional government? Do you know what I want to bring to the regional government? I am going into this office. I want to increase the salary of nurses. I want that our nurses concentrate more on solving problem than washing dishes or cleaning scissors. I want that Finland have the opportunity to bring in foreigners who will devote their time to do other petty work in the hospital so that our professionals will do more job. That is how we are contributing to the society we live in. Go to my page, go to my website and read it. www.simonekpa.com. That is what I am representing. I am representing that there must be, our nurses will be well paid. And I am representing the ideology that we need more people in Finland to come and work in our hospitals, so that our professionals, well-trained professionals, will not waste their time in other petty things. Another thing I'm representing is I don't want that we pay every time tax. The new regional government, we don't want any different taxation. I am representing the people of my region. I am going to be representing my people of my region. I represent that my people in this region will adopt what we call the digital services in our hospitals. You don't need to go to hospital, if you are sick. It is not every time you go to hospital. There are people who have problem, who have urgent problem, and they need urgent attention. And all this, your headache is, you have headache, you have fever, you go there and wait for doctor, while people who have more severe something are still waiting there. You that have headache is waiting there, wasting the time of those who need urgent attention. So what do? You just send mail to the digital services. That is what I am fighting to bring to my community. You see how I do I represent the people in my community. I am fighting so that if I am elected, I will be part of those who will make sure that we adopt digital services in our hospitals. And it is already working. If you feel that you are sick, that you have headache, you write to the digital chat online and tell them that you have headache. They tell you how the headache started and all that. You answer them, and then they will make you prescription. If they have to send you to lab, they send you to lab directly from there. You don't need to go and wait for doctor. After doctor check you, open your mouth, he check you, it's okay. Now we need to do test first. And then you have wasted the time of the doctor. And then after that, the doctor will send you to lab. You have wasted the time of the doctor. While there are other people who may have more serious health issue that the doctor needed to be attended to. This is the way we think future. That is what I'm doing here. So when you talk of Simon Ekpa, you know who Simon Ekpa is. I participate positively in my own community, in the country where I live. I am not somebody who hide. I'm a public person. So so if you go there, I believe you can translate it in English. You go there, you see what I am fighting for the region. That is why I use this Biafra, so that people will begin to wonder, what cloth is this? What flag is this? And they are going to be asking questions, and they know that that is Biafra. It is a way to send my messages. So hundreds of these is going to be going to finish families in our region. That is how it is done. And the reason why most of the things happening in IPOB started in Finland, that is why I say we are going to end it in Finland, and it has already ended. It started in Finland, we will end it in Finland. All the few criminals in Finland, they went and start lying to all their fellow criminals in the DOS, and they are working with them. And today, because of the criminality of this coordinator in Finland, Chinas and Woru love him, and because they come from the same place. Simon Ekpa is this, Simon Ekpa is that, Simon Ekpa is this, Simon Ekpa is that. I don't know that all they were doing is they think that I'm coming to stop them from their looting of IPOB. And it is happening. I told you, God will use me to end your impunity, your criminality in IPOB. And it is happening right before your very own eyes. Now let us continue. So I want to tell Sowore, I want to show Sowore what to report. Tell Sowore that a few weeks ago, I made a broadcast where I exposed the takeover of Yoruba land. And it is happening. Thank you very much. I think I'm interested in blood money. You know what? Thank you very much, Galobo Israelite. They think I am interested in their blood money. You know, that is why they are never comfortable. You see, I will after this one, I will block this one. You see, please, can you, Chico Udo, although this one, if you open the profile now, you see somebody eating okra. Chico Udo, can you just come and tell us, you know, if you are man enough, can you just come and tell us which lie I have told in this broadcast? One lie. You know, of course, if you ask him to come now, he will not show up. That is the level the DOS have reduced the struggle to. It is because of the DOS that people like this will go online and start insulting people and start constituting nuisance and start making people believe that Biafrans are stupid. Because of the DOS. If the DOS has ever come to Radio Biafra and say, all our Janjaweed Almajiri warriors, please, everybody must apply the quorum. We are in a situation where we don't need to distract anybody. Please stop attacking anybody. Just focus on exposing our enemies and all that. If the leadership, well, of course, they cannot do it because they know what the target, what they are fighting for is more than moving the movement forward. If they have come on Radio Biafra to begin to caution these people, when I was shouting this thing 6 months ago or 5 months ago, I was proposing to these people to come on Radio Biafra and address. They go and start threatening people on their page. Look at this one. It is as a result of the criminality of the DOS that gives somebody like this the impetus to come. Because if the DOS is not supporting them, he will not have the mind. Even if he come here to comment like this, everybody will descend on him. But he is doing it, knowing fully well that the DOS, Chike Doziemu, after they have meeting, they came on Radio Biafra and praised these Almajiris. They say, our media warriors, you are doing very well. Keep it up. Keep it up. Now ask me, what well did the media warrior do? Calling Simon Ekpa, you are nobody. That is the well. Saying Simon Ekpa is a criminal. That is the well. Saying Simon Ekpa is nobody in this struggle, that is the well. Saying Simon Ekpa did not take oath, that is the well. Otherwise, tell me, what is it that this Almajiri warrior did since the abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that warrant Chike Doziem to come on Radio Biafra and say, you guys are doing well? I am asking you. But now, we have 9,171 people watching here. 9,000. 9,000 people watching live. Only on our platform. 9,000 live watching here. 9,171. Watching. And still, on YouTube now, we have about 2,500 people. If we are not talking sense, nobody will come here. 2,000, if we are not talking sense, 1,000 people will not be here. Now, go to their page. Go to the so-called the Media Warriors page. That don't make sense. They are illiterate everywhere. And these are the people who think it doesn't go to Radio Biafra and start saying, you are doing well. I want you to ask them, what is it well? What is that well they did since the abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Only Simon Ekpa. Every day is Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is nobody. Simon Ekpa is no oath member. He did not take oath. Who supervised his oath? It was just like that for the past 5 months. And these are the same people who came to say he have taken oath while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was here with us. Immediately, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted like what they planned. Boom! Explosion. He did not take oath. He took oath. He did not take oath. He took oath. Who administered the oath? I swear. Osoji, and everywhere Osoji is coming. Everywhere Osoji from A to Z. And these are the people supporting lies. When Umuada interviewed Chike Doziem, the thing was being streamed live on Facebook. Do you know what they did? They came online. They brought Osoji and start swearing. Everything I say here, if it is not true, let the Osoji kill me. Let Biafra kill me. That Simon Ekpa have sold out. That Nigerian government bought Simon Ekpa. Nobody was there in the meeting. Nobody saw when this meeting took place. Simon Ekpa was not in the meeting. Nelly Ofebu have bought Simon Ekpa. Immediately they finished the meeting. Nelly Ofebu sent the video to Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa posted it immediately to sabotage them. And this person took Osoji. Everybody was watching. And he was laying curse upon himself. He said, if what I am saying is a lie, let this Osoji kill me. Let everything I will never get good. Let me not touch, let everything I touch in my hand never prosper. Let everybody, let me die. And after the Osoji, he was laying curse on himself. He said it was Nelly Ofebu that took the video and sent to Simon Ekpa because Simon Ekpa was not in the meeting. How did he get the video? Chai! And you know what? After this guy laid this curse upon himself, even when he has come to know that that video was streamed live, Chike Doziem interrogation was live on Facebook. This guy have not come to say, God, forgive me, for I have lied with Osoji. Today they are all running mad. All of them have swear oath. In live stream, and what did I do? I am looking at them and laughing. Because of you don't bring Osoji to me. Enwere m ihe karịrị Osoji. You don't do Osoji. Any day, I will open my mouth and lay curse on anybody. I think I have done it once. I have done it once. I have done it to one person. And I challenge that person to come out because the person is watching me, probably. I challenge that person whom I laid course on this program to come and tell me how is he going. I am serious. Let the person come out because I know the person is watching. There is somebody I laid course on this program. I think last year. Let the person come. I don't do Osoji, but it is natural. So I want people to understand these are evil people. How can you see that somebody, how can you lie? You lie with your own life on live TV, on live broadcast, on Facebook. After lying, you swear that if you are lying, let this Osoji deal with you. Let Allah Biafra deal with you. And the people are cautioning you that this video was live. It was not Simon Ekpa that posted it. The person was lying, swearing and swearing. After swearing, he came later to find out that actually the video did not come from me. But still, he concealed it to himself. He said, over his dead body will he go and apologize to God, because he's not apologizing to me, but to the God of Osoji. This is what is going on. All these things were happening. The leadership, the criminal DOS, have not come to Radio Biafra to caution these people. I warned them. I said, this thing you people are doing, leave it because it will backfire. On the 28th day of July, I warned them. I said, don't attack me. I am innocent. If you attack me, Biafra will turn against you. On the 28th of July, Nigerian news media carried it. It is there. I warned them. Don't attack me. If you attack me, Biafrans will turn against you. Now go and look at them today. They say, you go to my Facebook page, they say, oh, you are going down. You see, when you post, no comment again, no like again. I'm not posting for like. Facebook restricted me, but I'm talking now 9,000, almost 10,000 now, almost 10,000 watching me. Almost 10,000 people watching. Because I have 14 Facebook. Facebook is closing our account, and every time they block people, the people don't see notification and all that. I don't care. We have our platform. So, the thing here is that when we were warning these people to stop, they say, oh, if you have any problem, wait, let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out and you tell him. And we have come to find out that if we did not talk, if we keep quiet, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never come out. So for those of you who are saying, if you have any problem, you keep it to yourself, wait until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. Hey, that was what we thought initially. That was what we thought. We were saying that, okay, let us hold it now. Of course, there are so many things we are holding. Of course, it is not everything that is public. There are the ones that are meant for public. There are plenty. My file is like this for public consumption. I have not I have not told them now. So, and when the people are saying we have to wait, let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out, my brother, we have to refresh. So if we, we now say, they say you have to wait. If you have any issue with the DOS, you wait. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out, you tell him, my brother, we have come to understand that if some certain things, if you keep it to yourself, you are helping them to continue to detain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So those things is no longer, that kind of advice is no longer acceptable. It's no longer acceptable. We are not going to wait for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out before we tell him, we present what went wrong. No. Because there are things that are going to spoil a lot of things if we do not address it. And that's why some of us are shouting. That's why we have identified the fact that the DOS have lost every legitimacy to help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. They have lost it. They don't have that capacity. They don't have that mental toughness to help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They don't have it. I am telling you, you forgot a man. So, and we cannot continue to pretend. If you are pretending that you want to save structure, for those who want to save structure, you are just deceiving yourself. And you are not doing good to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu trying to save structure. Which structure? The person who have the structure is in DSS dungeon. Is in DSS dungeon. It is because some of you don't know. Do you know what they are doing now? They are cutting people from watching our videos because they know once you watch it, you are going. There is no way you begin a magic. So they are cutting. They are blocking everywhere. Don't post Simon Ekpa video on our program. Don't post Simon Ekpa video on our platform. Don't post because and the people telling you don't post Simon Ekpa, they are posting Fulani. They are posting Gumi. They are posting Babangida. They are posting Yaradua. They are posting Mohammed. They are posting Shekau. They are posting Boko Haram. They are posting Bandit in the same platform. So they may have made choice to even choose a bandit over Simon Ekpa. Once Simon Ekpa video go there, war start. And of course, I will make a program probably tomorrow that everybody who have been sacked by these criminals, I want to have you talk with us. It is very, very important. Anywhere you are in the world, if you have been sacked because of Simon Ekpa, I want you to call my program. Very, very important. Very, very important. Because let's admit, they will not last. I am very, very sure they will not last. Because this thing that is happening today, I've seen it long time ago. So it is only when you keep quiet, that is when you don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. It is this shout we are shouting now that is bringing new lead counsel. Are you aware of that? It is because of this shout we are shouting that is bringing new lawyers into this thing. It is because of this shout we are shouting that the lawyers have filed application for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to change cloth. It is because of the shouting they have filed application for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to have some freedom that he can communicate with people. It is because of the shouting we are shouting that make everything you see to be in public. If we did not shout for 4 months, they were telling you that everything is fine. They were telling you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in high spirit. But he is not in high spirit. And all of a sudden, this man called Kanu Takanu came to tell you he's in charge of the legal team. Now, I want Sowore to watch what I am about to show him. How many of you remember? How many of you remember when somebody say, I cannot curse? You don't know who I have cursed and who I have not cursed. You think when I curse on social media, is it when I curse? Some people are running mad already now. Some people are already running mad. You think that what is happening now is ordinary? when they say Biafra is a spirit, those that possessed by the Biafra spirit, they know what they are doing. Now I want Sowore to watch this. How many of you remember when I said Fulani have taken over Lagos? This is the proof.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Always fight for
Solidarity. You're going to sing this until you get gray hair.
You will recall that we came out on the 21st to protest against the presence of armed policemen in our states. We came out to protest against the marking by Aiga and Co. Purportedly sent by a group of people to come and take possession of our properties. We came out to protest. We had promise from the governor that
these people that always call me whenever I am busy with something, whenever I am busy, that's when they're calling me. I don't know whether this is Fulani people.
Let me say this before we go on. Normally, when police follow bailiffs to take possession of properties, after they take possession, they are supposed to leave. But after that, they discovered that the police did not go anywhere. As I speak with you, there are more than 50 policemen camped, fully armed, anti-riot.
Now, did you see the name? Did you see the name? The name says Bajo Osinubi Sinubi, Magodo Resident Association Chairman. Bajo. So Bajo is not a Biafra name. Bajo is not a Biafra name. You see, when the Biafran buildings in Lagos, when order was given from Abuja, I came here and made this position. I said, more are coming. Fulani is in charge. It is what we call the special status given to Lagos State. Tinubu sold Lagos to Fulani for presidency. Are you seeing the? Do you remember when I made that post? When I made the post? How many of you remember? It is happening now. They thought we have forgotten. I want you to go and listen to the broadcast I made. When the Igbo people were shouting, they are taking our land, and the Igbo man who was representing the Abuja people, I exposed him. I told you are coming. You are going to shock what you're going to watch here. How many of you remember? Thank you very much. Abu, remember Freedom for All? You remember Pirosco Abad? You remember Chioma Amaefe? You remember? How many of you remember? Biafra Super, yes. First Stack, yes. The First Stack, yes. Lewis Balo, you remember? Gloria, you remember? Mary Jones, you remember? Nwobi, you remember? Kelechi, you remember? Anthony, you remember? Tony Great, you remember? Market? Everybody remember. Because everything we speak with this mouth is spiritual. We have seen it. I want you to go and check all this Irat. All those Irat. What have they spoken that have come to pass? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave me that anointing, and that is why some people are running mad. The anointing was given to me, that when I speak, I will take word from his heart. It does not matter how long. This thing I'm shouting about DOS now, watch and see. I will be vindicated at the end of the day. It doesn't matter how long you fight me, but you will fight and lose. Because when you fight me, you are fighting the spirit of Biafra. You see, it does not matter how long. Do you know why I showed you the name? Do you know why I showed you the name? Do you know why I showed you the name? The reason why I paused to show you the name of this man is that Urugo, now it is their turn. You know, when Igbo people were shouting in Festac, I told you that the people that were affected in Festac were not just Igbos alone. Okay? I told you that they were not just Igbos alone. A lot of people remember. I think we have some issue. Let me refresh the system. We are refreshing. So when the Festac own happened, I told you, I said, don't worry. I know that there are the Festac own is Igbo dominated area. Okay, and you know how it was handled, and it was handled, but there are Yorubas who were also victim of that Festac. But you know what? People from other side of Lagos didn't pay attention. It didn't concern them. And I told you that more are coming. I said, even Abuja own will happen very soon. We are going to watch it like this. I said, you see, those places in Abuja people, your turn is coming. They are going to make sure they fight what we call the economic jihad. That is what is going on. But you know the difference between Festac and this one? This place is Yoruba dominated area. Yoruba dominated area. Do you know the difference you see here? The difference you are going to see here in Nandi is that during that Festac own, I don't know whether governor went there. I don't know whether governor came to address the Igbo people. I don't know. But when it happened now in Yoruba dominated area, the governor of Lagos State came there and got humiliated. I want you to watch.
Policemen camped inside the police post that we built. We built that police post.
Okay.
Maintain it.
Okay. They built police post in that estate. They maintained the police post. Now police came from Abuja. Police came from Abuja to say, you see this area, Fulani have taken it. It is part of the agreement we signed with Tinubu. It is called giving Lagos special status. Where is Sanusi? In Lagos. Where is the Emir of Lagos? In Lagos. Where is the Oba of Lagos? Nowhere to be found. And the Sowore is not writing it. Now, I want to give Sowore a topic that will serve well because Yoruba people need to understand what is going on. Okay? What is going on now is that special status that that man, what is the name again? Talk with Adekunle. That special status that that man was discussing on the phone. It is happening now. When they were discussing that thing on the phone, that man told Adekunle that the special status means that Lagos State can charge Igbo man 10 million for land. And they can charge Yoruba people 10,000. And him, Fulani, can pay 1 million. Why Igbo man would pay 10 million? So when some of them hear it, they say, really? Igbo man would pay 10 million? Let us take the special status. They don't know they have bargained with the devil. They don't know what Fulani have. And I don't understand. I don't understand. Do you know the content of the special status? Do you know the content? I don't know. Shetima. That is Shetima was telling on the phone, you know, it is, this one is a modern, this one is not nomadic conquest though. This one is not to, they are not going to carry gun to come to Lagos. Lagos don't get farmland now. They are not coming to carry AK-47 to enter Lagos. No, 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 no. Lagos is gone. Small, they are taking it. They are in control of Nigeria Port Authority. The emir of Lagos is controlling the Nigeria Port Authority in Lagos. Our Papa Wharf is controlled by Fulani from the north. Where is Emir Sanusi in Lagos? He is already positioning himself. Before you know it now, they will tell you Emir Sanusi has been in Lagos for his family lineage. Everybody, they live in Lagos. In fact, you can call them Lagosian because they have lived all their life. And then they will go through the back door to amend the Nigeria constitution. That is, if Nigeria continues to be a country. They will now go to, amend the constitution that if you live in a state for 20 years, you become citizen of that state. If you live in a state for 10 years, automatically within Nigeria, you become citizen of that state. And only then we know this law. So the target is Lagos. Once they take Lagos, Yoruba is gone. Lagos is generating 400 billion every year. Are you aware of that? Billion. 400 billion every year, if I'm not mistaken. Once they take Lagos, Yoruba is gone. So what they do now is that Sanusi is there. But that is why I called them to chase Sanusi away from Lagos. They didn't listen to me. I have called on Gani Adams. I have called on OPC. What is Sanusi doing in Lagos? He left everywhere. He's positioning himself, and now they are grabbing the land. I want you to watch what is going to shock you today. Even the governor of Lagos State is nobody. Watch what is going to happen.
And they came there. That's their base camp. Base camp to do what? We don't know. That's why we have come out to protest. One, because the presence of police in an area where there is no violence, no kidnapping, nothing.
Police from Abuja.
How can we bring 15 armed policemen that are supposed to be in Sambisa Forest?
Okay.
That are supposed to be in Zamfara.
Okay.
Supposed to be on the highways.
Look at how beautiful, look at how they build the place. Fulani is taking it completely. Look at the estate. It's gone. Completely gone.
Over Nigeria. To forestall kidnapping. You brought them to this estate and they've been here. That's one of the reasons why we have to take the second one. Second thing is that nothing has happened politically. And we are not comfortable at all. That's why we have come out
from Abuja.
To take the second protest.
Not Lagos. So you see, the protest is not against governor. The protest you see here is not against governor. In fact, the governor is even protesting. Have you ever seen anything like that? Governor of Lagos, Sanwo-Olu, is protesting. Osetigo, but I warned them. I have been making this exposition since 2020. Today, the result is coming out. I say truth is the only thing that will stand the test of time. It does not matter how long, but at the end of the day, truth remains truth. They are protesting not against Lagos state government. They are protesting against Fulanis in Abuja, who have taken Lagos. Sanwo-Olu is now the manager. Let Sowore report this, that Sanwo-Olu is now a manager, CEO of Lagos, while the owner is in Fulani land. in Zamfara State, extension Abuja. So Sanwo-Olu is manager. That is what they have reduced him to, because of politics, and they don't have brain. Tinubu ambition have destroyed Yoruba land. It is not late to, they have to wake up now and chase all Fulani out of Lagos from Emir, because the next thing now, you cannot hear Oba of Lagos again. I am serious. Even now, you can't hear. Do you know that the Emir of Lagos is settling land dispute in Lagos? Land dispute. He is already settling land dispute in presence of Oba. That is how bad it is. I want you people to watch.
And we intend to continue till the police are removed from our estates. If you want to know, the judgment that was given by Supreme Court in 2012 does not affect us.
Okay.
It was a dispute between the Lagos State government and Adiga and others.
Okay.
So how does it concern us?
No. You will not know now, because you don't listen to our program. How would you know? This is the thing that they miss. You know, when they see this Biafra, when they see that we are shouting for Biafra, they say, oh, these people leave there. He will not know, because he doesn't listen to our program. If this man have ever, taken 10 minutes of his life to listen to one of our exposition about this thing now, he will not say, how does it concern us? But here, he will never get the answer. He will never get the answer. And this is a chairman, chairman of this estate don't know how this thing concerns them. You see, ignorant is a disease. Ignorant. He don't know how it concerns them. And I have been making program telling people that own Lagos, telling them to prepare. So he did not go to our school. He went to Nigeria school. He listened to channel television. Channel television cannot tell what I'm telling. He read Sahara Reporter. That is why I am calling Sahara Reporter to write it. Because if Sahara Reporter is doing the job, this man would have read it on Sahara Reporter. That Lagos State has been handed over to Fulani. Let Sahara Reporter Sowore write it, so that this man will understand. Because now he don't know, he's lost. Meanwhile, you have journalists in Nigeria, you have media in Nigeria who should be updating the citizen to know their left and right. But they are not doing it. They focus on the East. They focus on ESN. They focus on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They focus on lies. They focus on blackmail. They focus on fallacies. And they leave what they should be doing to the citizen. They are not doing it. So worry. I am calling you. I am giving you a very big expo now. This is going to make you have more viewers to your channel, to your whatever Sahara Reporter. Go and write and specifically tell the narrative that Fulani have taken over Lagos. Lagos has been given a special status. Nobody know the content of the special status. So worry, go and dig what are the content of the special status given to Lagos, and why are they now controlling Lagos, and who did it, and who accepted it, and to whose interest was there as where that kind of special status accepted. Now he is telling you that the decision of church judgment of 1912, because when they come with Konikoni. They come with Konikoni way. Let Sowore teach these people from what I am doing now. Let Sowore write this exposition in Sahara Reporter, so that this man and every other person protesting will know where the rain started beating them. Because now they don't know. Even the governor don't know. Now let us continue.
It does not affect us. It was a dispute between Lagos State government and Adiga and others. So how does it concern us? The judgment is very clear.
Okay.
Give these people 549 plots.
Okay.
How does it concern us?
Okay.
Lagos State has not given them. They should have given Lagos State government to compel them not to physically enter the estate and resort to self-help. What
you are speaking grammar.
What who has been doing is to resort to self-help in a matter that is purely civil. And they are aided by the police.
You are speaking grammar.
I'm worried about the police.
Okay.
Because, and I want to call out to the Attorney General of the Federation.
Akoko. Fulani man, Attorney General. Chineke God.
And all the paraphernalia of paramilitary. To please take these armed policemen out of our state.
Akoko.
As we all know, 50 plus. They've not gone home.
Yes.
They've been here since 21st.
Okay.
They didn't go to their family.
Okay.
They did not spend Christmas with their family.
All right.
They did not spend New Year with their family.
You are concerned about the police. Are they complaining?
They are tired.
Oh, are they complaining? You are complaining for police. You know what?
And they are angry.
Okay. Police is angry.
Because for no reason, they are being kept in the open. If you go to the police station there, please post there, they sleep in the open.
Okay.
Where they get the food they eat.
This man is concerned. All right. They came from Abuja.
For what reason?
All right.
What they wanted, why are they here? When they're supposed to be their family or be in their post, at their posts.
Okay.
They have no business being in Magodo.
All
Nobody's
right.
cleaning anybody. Nobody's attacking anybody.
Okay.
We are very peaceful.
All right.
Luckily for us, so far so good. Nothing has happened. They
Okay.
have not harassed us.
All
They
right.
have not done. They've not done too much.
Okay.
They've not done too much out of,
You can bring your ape face about it too.
anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Them out of this, anything can happen.
Yes.
It can happen that one of our residents,
Akoko.
younger ones, that does not understand why suddenly
Yes.
they are under siege.
How can you know? 70-year-old man.
That is angry.
For
That is
no.
tired.
Yeah.
And then there's accidental discharge.
No. Don't worry. You have not started.
No, and I don't want to realize that if they kill anybody, anything can happen. It's not us. The younger ones are there.
Yes.
They're watching. They see them.
Yes.
Everything they walk around. You cannot blame police.
I hope Yorubas are watching, and I hope
they are rested.
Sahara Reporter is watching.
Morning
All right.
or around 7, 8, you see them
Okay.
walking around with tools. Anything can happen. It's not nice.
Yes.
Let me say this so that you understand.
Akoko, you are speaking to Fulani.
This is in 1999.
Chai.
In 1969,
Uh-huh.
Lagos state government acquired this
Yes.
land.
Yes.
All the way from Ojota to Sherry,
History.
legally and
Yes. No, it should be illegal.
paid
Yes.
compensation.
Mhm.
And Omonile started selling the land.
Yes.
From the back as
Tell us history.
So the so-called they are actually trespassers.
Akoko, you that don't know the reason why they are there, you are telling us history. Chai.
Nigeria.
Mhm.
But they were able to get the judgment.
Mhm.
Well, I can't force that.
Yes.
But the judgment is not against us.
Okay.
It's against Lagos State government.
Yes.
They should face Lagos State government and make Lagos State. There must be legal ways to make Lagos State.
So who be there? Who be
Not
there?
illegal. There must be legal.
Who be
There
there?
must be legal way that you can compel
Who?
somebody to
This man is not making sense. He has been saying there, who, there, they should do Lagos State. Who be there?
to comply with the judgment. That's
Okay.
all. There must be a legal way for people to comply with judgment. Not
You see, I want people to understand what I am saying here and what I'm trying to do. It's just like Anambra State now. Anambra State don't have special status in Nigeria. So as you are now, you go to Obosi, you build estate in Obosi, and then all of a sudden, police came from Abuja and say, this land belongs to Fulani. And the governor of Anambra State have no knowledge about it. The governor of Anambra State come there and say, who are you, the police? Who sent you here? The police is say, Oga, I'm here from Abuja. The governor, I am the one in charge of this state. So what are you doing in my state? It can never happen. They started it from Lagos. They have taken Lagos. So they are now ruling Lagos from Abuja. I don't understand. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? What I am trying to say is that Lagos State is being governed and the land is being grabbed from Abuja. So all of you that build house in Lagos, also to go. There will, there are, it is, you know how Abakari was puncturing the geography. This one is there. This one is there. They are doing tumbom, tumbom, tumbom. First stack, Magodo. I want you to go and look at the map of Lagos State. Okay? Now, first stack, Magodo. I want you to check the distance, and then you see the next place they are going. Boom. What's the, Abulado is gone. So from Abulado to first stack, they don't want to use bomb. Abulado, they use bomb. So Abulado, first stack, Magodo, the next place, Okokomaiko, the next place, Lekki, and then before you know it, they push you to Ogun State. And Sanusi will now come out from Abuja. He is going to get document and say, this land, I am in charge of it. On contract. That's it. Before you are gone. People need to understand that for you to beat this Fulani in Nigeria, you need to apply common sense, spiritual wisdom, and knowledge. Adam, don't disturb daddy. I don't disturb daddy. I told you don't disturb daddy.
I'm eating something.
What are you looking for?
I'm eating something.
Hey, Adam, don't disturb daddy. I go there.
But I'm just eating something.
What are you eating?
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
All right. Our president. Okay, so let's continue. Now, when you look at what is happening, at the end of the day, you are going to be surprised that Lagos State is gone. Lagos State is gone. Completely gone. I want you to, you have not seen anything, no. Wait now. You are going to see Sowolu. and I will me now. All right.
What they are doing here is not deserving and aided by the Nigerian police force, which I think is not nice.
This is unfair. Even if the IG said, can this what happens to his family? That's the sincere with us about Malami or whoever it is. Can they kill your Nigerian? It's high time. If they want to kill, let them come and kill us. We are ready for them. We are ready. It's time to.
One moment. I want you to watch.
And aided by the Nigerian police force, which I think is not nice.
This is unfair. Even if the IG said, can this happen to his family?
No.
Why sincere with us about?
How can it happen to a family? IG come from Lagos. IG is he from southern Nigeria? Oh my God! Have you ever seen anywhere in the northern Nigeria where they say they have chased everybody out and the federal government is from Abuja? And this is why they are not listening to us. You perish for the lack of knowledge of not listening to us. How can you be talking about IG? Making reference. Look at the chain this one is carrying, chain Ejatuamusu.
Whoever it is, can they kill your Nigerian? It's high time.
Okay.
If they want to kill, let them come and kill us. We are ready for them. We are ready. It's time to go to war.
When they were doing it in first stack, you kept quiet. Did you shout? When they were doing it in first stack, he did not shout. I was explaining it to them that more is coming. In first stack, this man watched channel television in first stack. He did not react. He was saying, oh, Igbo, Omo Igbo. Oh, Omo Igbo in the first stack. Oh, Omo Igbo. I said, Yoruba people there. They say, Omo Igbo. And as this one is watching this one now, thank you very much. Thank you very much for Super Chat. We appreciate you. I need to acknowledge Super Chat today so that today on a we were. Harry Wanguma, thank you for your Super Chat. HMan in the house. The Spirit is leading, and we solidly behind you, Mazi Ekpa. Thank you very much. I appreciate your super chat. I appreciate your super chat. So, as this man is shouting now, the people in Lekki Phase 2, they are watching. Some of you you are watching me now. You are Lekki Phase 2. You are watching me now. As you are watching from Lekki Phase 2, you think it didn't concern you. You say, Magodo, and one of my friends wanted to buy house there. You say, Magodo, and I wanted to buy property there. Child, God, you save me. God, thank you. So if I buy house in that Magodo now this kind of thing I go to see. God, I thank you. You can imagine. Where did you buy your own house now? In Lekki Phase 2. Okay, wait, now your own is coming. Your own is coming. In Lekki Phase 2, right? Okay. And then after that, they will go to where again? Which place again? The Lekki area. Oh, they say Lekki have started. Okay. It is economic jihad. Fulani is taking over Lagos. He's taking over Yoruba land. And once they are done with Lagos, that is the end. Because Lagos is the heart. That is the end. Now, why I am doing this thing is that I will still come back again. After many months, after weeks, to come and remind you. Do you remember that on the 5th of January 2022, I made another exposition where I said, I mentioned this place, I mentioned that place, I mentioned that place. Do you remember? All of you will be answering, yes, we remember. You were even calling Sowore to write about it. You remember? And as I am talking now, other people that are other part of Lagos, they are watching this man. They are not reacting. Now let us watch him. It's very fun.
It's not fair. You don't do things like this. You have a judgment that you don't have a paper to back it up.
Okay.
You have a judgment that you don't have a land survey to back it up.
Okay.
And we're asking you, you cannot produce any paper. You're using police to bamboozle us.
Okay. And this one is busy. This one is busy drawing the wall.
Please.
God. Look, he's shaking it. He's shaking it to come out very well. With change. Chai.
The moment as soon as they are painting, come by our own place, we start brush and then we start painting them immediately. There's no two ways about it. What kind of rubbish is this? Let's counter what they are doing immediately. Let's start it immediately. Let's go to two bus stop and buy paint as well. Then all of us will volunteer and start painting them. As they are knocking it, we are painting them immediately. There's no two ways about it. But they know we're ready for it. They can't just come here and do this kind of rubbish. When there's a problem, we have to create a problem for that problem to solve. We can't just sit down in our house and somebody's taking over our house.
Did you hear what this man talk? Did you hear one thing this man said? I have just discovered something. Did you hear what this man said? This man said, when there is a problem, you have to create another problem for that problem to solve. Jesus Christ, another formula. Another formula to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Another formula. Did you hear that? This man said, when there is a problem, you need to create another problem for that problem to solve. Hey, this is a professor of problem solver. A new formula. A new formula. You see, when I'm watching this thing, when I'm doing this thing, I am learning also. And my brain is very working very well. So another formula is here. This formula now, this man just threw now, is not too far from the formula I have been shouting every day. Okay? He said, when there is a problem, you need to create another problem to solve the problem. Jesus Christ. And let me tell you, there is a problem in Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hand of the DSS, Janjaweed. So how do we solve this problem of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnapping? We bring civil disobedience. Is a problem. Civil disobedience is a problem. Political solution is not a problem. Civil disobedience is a problem. Economic sanction is a problem. So you create another problem to solve Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's problem. Hey, Jesus Christ. This man just gave me another formula today. You see? So we can actually say it in different ways and in different form. When there is a problem, create another problem to solve that problem. Let us listen to him again.
When there's a problem, sir, when there's a problem, we have to create a problem for that problem to solve. So we solve it.
Try.
We have to create a problem for that problem to solve. When there's a problem, sir, when there's a problem, we have to create a problem for that problem to solve. So we solve it. When there's a problem, we have to create a problem for that problem to solve. So we solve.
Hi.
We have to create a problem for that problem to solve.
Now, this is a principle of a sound mind. Principle of a sound mind. And it takes an extraordinary intelligence to identify this particular thing this man said here. You see? When there is a problem, you have to create another problem to solve that problem. But today, go to DOS. You're sold out and sell out DOS. They will tell you, do you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more than the family? And then they say, we want to have political solution. I am going to play the man in Aso Rock now. This is simple arithmetic. Simple arithmetic. The only time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released is when the cost of keeping him is higher than the cost of releasing him. And let me tell you, this particular thing this man said here is also in the Constitution of Nigeria, under which we are demanding that political solution. Political solution does not come from the platter of gold. You have to create something to enable the political solution to work. DOS don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released. I am very, very serious. I know what I'm saying. The bunch of criminals in the DOS don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released because it is something that they ought to have known as freedom fighters. They need to know what to do, irrespective of whether order is coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or not. Because so far so good, we have been convinced that every order that we think we are coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are all manipulated by Kanu Takanu. Because Kanu Takanu have gone into agreement with the politician in Nigeria. So he manipulates every order that was coming from Mazi Nnamdi. It does not matter whatever that is coming from there. Every order that is coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were all manipulated except the first order. The first directive that came was spiritual, all of them. So, and we'll continue to preach. This is the reason why they don't want our videos in their evil platform. Once you post the video, bah, you have throat bomb. Because by the time we are now 12,000 viewers. 12,000 viewers. 12,000 viewers live and direct. 12,000 viewers. That is not for other people streaming it. I think I can see 2 persons here. I can see 2 persons streaming here. I don't know who they are, but some people, I can see some people hooked up here. They are streaming it. We have 12,000 viewers live here on our platform alone. So as we are teaching this thing, you are learning from people that have brain. This man made a very important comment here. When there is a problem, You create problem on YouTube. On YouTube is 3,000. We have 3,000 viewers on YouTube. Alone, on YouTube alone is 3,000. When there is a problem, you create problem to solve it. Now, let us watch.
Problem to solve. We can't know where any problem. They can't just come here as they want this kind of rubbish. When there's a problem, sir, when there's a problem, we have to create a problem for that problem to solve. We can't just sit down in our house and somebody's taking over our house. That's the same thing. I mean, we can't just sit down. We just have to fight back. And what we are doing now is that we are coming out to face them. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. Because we got our property genuinely from the Lagos government. It's simple. So why would Lagos government just sit down from there and let this kind of thing be happening? Like I said,
did you hear that? This man say, why would Lagos state government just sit back somewhere and this kind of thing is happening? Because they don't listen to us. They don't listen to us. They don't watch our program. If they listen to us, he will understand that we have answered his question. Thank you, Vivian Okere, for your super chat. We appreciate you. Thank you, Master Simon, for your great work on exposing the Nigeria government. You are doing the nation of Biafra proud. You are a great man. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. If this man had been watching our program, because when they see Biafra, they have built house in Lagos everywhere. So what is Biafra? If he has been listening to us, you know, he will. This question he's asking now, we have answered it. But after this one, this experience that they are going to have now will bring them home to Biafra. And those who are not supporting Oduduwa will begin to support Oduduwa. Before you know it, now the next tomorrow they carry Oduduwa flag. Ah, Yoruba Nation today. Yoruba Nation today. They have seen something. Or when Sunday Igboho was campaigning, they call him tout. Now, tomorrow, after this experience, they are going to join Sunday Igboho. Learning in a hard way. Okay? I want you to pay attention to what this man said. He said he don't know why Lagos state government will be there and this kind of thing is happening. It shows he did not even know that Lagos is now in the hand of Fulani from Abuja. Now watch.
Like I said,
listen to him. Listen to him. He said, how can Lagos State just sit down somewhere and this kind of thing will be happening? Now they have just found out that Lagos State have no hand in what is going on. Now watch.
Come on. So why would Lagos State government just sit down from there and let this kind of thing be happening? Like I said, let's this part.
They have locked their door. Lock them outside.
Yes, they came into, I was inside and they locked it.
Okay.
So I came out and they said, was I the one inside? Why did I take the card of the other child?
Okay.
They should take me to the police station.
Okay.
So I said, okay, they should wait for me to take my phone. They said,
do you understand? In your own house, you are inside the house, Fulani lock you. And then these are the people who cannot afford to build the structure that you see here. From Mina Kano State.
no, I shouldn't go inside again. So when they were about to take me, the head of the team now said, okay, they should leave me, but I should come there to report later. So that was when I decided to go to the secretariat to see much of yes.
So just woke up this morning, I saw the landlords, the so-called landlords, taking over the properties. So me, I'm not really blaming them because it's their right, So the people I'm really blaming is the government.
Okay.
The government took over their lands. The government, have to sort them out. It's not us. We have no problem with them at all. we bought this government land from the government.
Okay.
The government gave us CFO. The government called this place a GRA.
Okay.
Area.
Okay.
That's why a lot of people came here and invested here.
Yes.
So if the government is having an altercation with the so-called landowners, I mean, that's their problem. It's not our own problem.
Now, so-called landowners. Did you hear that? If the government of Lagos State is having some alteration with the so-called landowners, do you know who landowners are? Fulanis in Abuja. In Abuja. We warned them, they didn't listen to us. We warned them. Now watch.
So I'm not advising the government to kindly, come around and solve this problem before it gets out of hand. We have more than 10,000 landlords.
Okay. Are you hearing? More than 10,000 landlords. Now, do you know what you are going to see again? Do you know the next thing you are going to see in this place? You are going to see, they wake up one morning and they will see bulldozer. It happened in First Act now. Bulldozer. The reason why they have not come with bulldozer now is because it is Yoruba dominated area. Okay. First Act own is a Igbo dominated area. So Ofunje, ba, Ofenkupu. So the reason why you are yet to see the bulldozer is because this is a Yoruba dominated area, but they are still going to come with bulldozer. Now they have locked the door the first time, they break the door, and you see the chain in the guy, they lock it again, they break the door, they say, if you break this door again, we're going to take you to the police station. The next time is that in the morning, they will be sleeping. And you hear boom, 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 boom. Your roof will be going off. Fulani wicked. Fulani is very wicked. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Fulani is very wicked. Chai! This is unbelievable. You can imagine people that even have the CFO of land. Governor, sign it. In fact, I want to fast forward for you to know how even Shomolu, because I want to analyze this video later on. I will give people to call, but I want to fast forward to Shomolu for you to see how even Shomolu was so surprised. What is going on? Is it the same Lagos that I'm a governor? I want you to watch. Now, I want you to watch Somolu. Let us go to 18. Okay, here we go. Yes. Moment. Now, did you see governor in Festac? I don't know. Well, if that is governor, but I did not see. I want to ask everybody because, I am researching. I don't know everything. I want to ask you, did you see governor visiting Festac to ask what is going on? I want to ask you people, did you see governor in Festac when Igbo dominated area was being bulldozed? Because one person don't know everything finish you. So make you not be say, make us speak broke is more. Make you not be saying na me. They tell you. So I want people to answer so that I will use your answer and continue. Did you see Sanwo-Olu in the Igbo dominated Festac? No. What I'm saying is no. So there is nobody to say yes, even if now one yes. Did you see? 78 years old man. So someone did not go there. Chai. Arrow. So stop laughing. Hi. So someone who did not go there. All right. So we are going to go by what you say. He did not go there. Now watch him now go there, because this is a Yoruba dominated place, and he himself. Now I want you to watch how the Fulani commanding from Abuja. Hey, a whole governor. Now watch. One moment. so who was in first tag for Sahara Reporters page. All right, let us refresh. We need to refresh. One moment. You know, one thing is that if I was the one who sold this land to them now, they will say, by now, the Afra people, all this Iraq, they would have all over internet. Simon Ekpa is a 419. He sold the land in Magodo. He's a 419. He's a 419. He sold the land. What do you call this one now? The governor is there. The signature of the governor is there. So are you going to say it's a 419? Are you going to say a whole Lagos state have done 419? Do you see the massive building? Do you see the massive development there? But you know, because these people are evil, this Nikompup Almajiri in this Biafra struggle are just bunch of illiterate and devilish. So if I was the one who said this land now, or any Biafra agitator who they did not agree with, you will see the receipt of the land everywhere on the internet. He's a fake. He's a criminal. 419. He said land. He's the one who sold the land in Magodo. You know, he's Madam, those soldiers will come out. If I lie, let Osoji kill me. This man, Simon Ekpa, sold this land, and he know that this land belongs to Fulani. He sold it to Igbo people. He sold it to, he have collected all Igbo money. He duped them. He do this everywhere. They will be shouting. Simon Ekpa is a criminal. He's a 419. What do you call this? What do you call this? But that is as a result of people who are devilish. Very, very devilish people. Now, I want you to watch.
Hey, Chairman. Quiet.
Where is the key?
We did not have anything to break.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Governor is here.
Will also come and break. They are coming to come and open.
Governor is here. Tinubu made him governor. Tinubu sold Lagos to Fulani for presidency. It was a very long time planning. Solidarity. That is the song everywhere in Nigeria. Solidarity. Every day, solidarity. The solidarity have never changed anything till today.
Watch your back and watch your back now.
Well, let's man. Camera is not here for moves. Please, we're not here coming here to come and. Please, can you call your superior in Abuja that you need to deactivate and you need to leave Lagos now?
Did you hear that? The governor asked him, can you call the person in Abuja? Jesus Christ. The governor said, can you call your superior in Abuja? I want you to watch a drama here. What's the drama?
Please, can you call your superior in Abuja that you need to deactivate and you need to leave Lagos now?
Okay. Okay.
That you need to deactivate and you need to leave Lagos now.
Okay.
Can you call your superior in Abuja that you need to deactivate and you need to leave Lagos now? Please.
He said, can you call your superior in Abuja that you need to deactivate and leave Lagos now? And which means they are not from Lagos. The people who came to lock land in Lagos, they did not come from Lagos. They came from Abuja. Fulani sent them from Abuja. You see, I want you people, pay attention to our exposition. Pay attention to our exposition. You can never, ever remain the same. I want that this thing is coming, but he did not know it is coming in this form. Okay, somebody said he even put, please, let us listen to him. I want you to watch how the drama that happened here. Now watch, you will know it is over for Lagos State. Governor don't even have any say. Now watch how they are going to humiliate the governor. Now watch.
That you need to deactivate. Can you call your superior now? Please, can you call your superior in Abuja that you need to deactivate and you need to leave Lagos now? Please.
Okay. The governor knows the the caliber of the Fulanese that is involved. You see, the person the governor is telling, please, is wearing the same cap with me. Cap on the ojo. Almost the same cap with me. The governor say, governor of Lagos State. He say, please, can you call your superior in Abuja and you need to deactivate and leave Lagos? I want you to watch how the drama unfolds. Now watch.
Can you call your superior in Abuja and tell them that the governor is here and I'm the chief security officer and that you don't have any business being in my state right now and that I want you to disengage forthwith from here. Thank you.
Okay. He is now informing the man who wear this same cap with me that in case he don't know him, that he should call his superior and tell his superior that he, Somolu, is the chief security officer. The chief security officer of this state, but what Somolu is not telling him, or what Somolu don't know, that being a chief security officer does not make you the chief of the land of Lagos. Somolu made mistake. Somolu should have just said to that man, tell your superior that Somolu is the governor of Lagos State, and by virtue of the governor of Lagos State, the power conferred on me made me the chief of the land in Lagos State. That could have been better. What if chief security, chief security officer? Are we having armed robbery, kidnapping there? No. So because we are talking about the issue of land, so land does not have nothing to do with security. So Somolu should have just invoked the power of the of the number one city and say, I want you to call to the Abuja, your superior, tell your superior that right here is the governor of Lagos State. And by the power conferred on me, by the Constitution of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, I am the chief owner, the land of the Lagos State. So what are you doing here? I want you people to see how, you see, what now is not ordinary. The game is on. I want you to watch how they humiliate Osumuru. Now watch.
Security officer, and that you don't have any business be in my state right now, and that I want you to disengage forthwith from here.
Thank you very much, sir. Your Excellency, sir.
Okay.
I'm not here on my own orders.
That's why I'm asking you to make a phone call and tell them, your superior, that I'm here, standing in front of you.
I'm
Make
here.
that phone call.
Thank you, sir. I'm here on instruction of this Special of Police.
Okay.
To the AGF, sir.
Okay. The order of the Inspector General of Police through the AGF. And do you know who is AGF? Malami. Do you know who is AGF? He said, sir, I am here on the order of the Inspector General of Police. Who is Inspector General of Police? Fulani. Through the AGF. Who is AGF? Fulani, Malami. They conspired together to invoke the land grabbing in Lagos, as agreed by Tinubu. Is it making sense now? Now, it didn't end here. I want you to watch. Fulani is out. Lagos is the biggest target. I have been warning this thing. I have been warning Yorubas. So Warren should now begin to educate Yoruba through his Sahara Reporter. Through the exposition, because the exposition I'm doing, the analysis I'm doing now is ground-breaking analysis, which Sowore and Sahara Reporter should benefit. They should watch this video and extract something from what I'm saying and write. That is how journalists, what is the journalism? So I am giving them this content free of charge. Free. Now watch.
I'm here. Thank you, sir. I'm here on instruction of this Special of Police to the AGF, sir. And that is why I'm here. I'm too small or too low to call them. Your Excellency, sir. You can call them directly, sir. So that they will have to leave.
So Inspector General Police ask you to come.
Okay.
I'm here on instruction of Inspector General of Police.
Okay.
To the AGF. Attorney General of Defense.
I've spoken to the Attorney General at this moment,
okay.
so he's not aware that you are here.
We're expecting the call that we should disengage.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Yes, sir.
Because when I make the phone call, it will be tougher. If you can call and say that the governor is here in front of you, what should you do?
It is not my duty to call because I'm too low to do that, sir. If you call...
So where are your men?
My men are here. They are all over the estate.
How many men do you have here?
I have several of them, sir.
What number?
I cannot precisely tell you the number.
So even if anything happens to your men, you don't even know the number of men.
I know the number of my men I have.
So what is the number?
We sought for some other people to join us.
I want you to understand what this man say. This man say, my men are all over the estate. Did you hear that? My men are all over the estate. Governor asked him, how many are your men? He don't want to say how many. So, he said, but I want you to pay attention that there is no uniform. They did not have police uniform. He said, and the Lagos State have a commissioner of police. Lagos State have commissioner of police. Okay? He said, their men is scattered all over the estate. Now, I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to say. Very, very important. The next thing they are going to do, if this one did not work, is to plant a bomb there. To plant a bomb, they did it now in Ablado. They did it in Ablado. They will plant bomb there. Once this one did not work out, but I want you to go and mark it. In the next 3 months, in the next 3 months or next 6 months, you are going to see bomb blasts then. The bomb will vanish everybody. And then they will do like they do in Abulado. They will tell you, we told you, we are sorry that the bomb blast, there is explosion there. Chidozie, thank you for your super chat. We appreciate you. Bomb. But I know that as I've said it now, they will delay it. It can be even more than 6 months. They will take that, they will come and blow the place when everybody have forgotten. But one thing about me, tell them I will never forget. The day the bomb will explode, I will come here and I will bring this broadcast and play it the 5th day of January 2022. I don't forget. That is how they blow the blood. They tell you that their men are scattered everywhere. You don't know who they are. In the night, they plant the bomb. The next day, the bomb explodes. Everywhere will be deserted. And you see empty land. Now, I want you to watch.
It's the number that you have here.
I'm sorry, sir, Your Excellency.
So you cannot even do a head count
For
of the number you
the
have.
security purpose, I cannot say this is the figure, sir.
So you don't know the number of men.
I know the number, but for security purpose, I cannot say this is the figure, sir.
So you know I'm the one talking to you.
Yes,
You said
sir.
you're an assistant, what is it?
I'm a chief superintendent of police.
Oh, CSP.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right. So, Pressman, don't worry.
They have disgraced him. Now, what he wants to do now is style. Osomolu have lost everything. Fulani is in charge. Now he want to do Gaiman. You know how we normally do in those days. When somebody call you, when you know Hadman. For those you do, I don't know how many of you did Hadman in school. You know what is Hadman now? You know what is Hadman? Hadman is when somebody wears slippers. You go to the person and say, pull these slippers. I say, make you pull your slippers. No, I'm serious. Hadman. How many of you do Hadman? I want to see people who do Hadman. Who remember that? Oh God. How many of you do Hadman? Huh? Somebody say I don't do. You don't do Hadman in school? How you don't go to do Hadman? How many of you do Hadman in school? You know what they call Hadman? I want to know the people where they are Indomie and Hadman. Yes. How many of you do Hadman in school? That is why when we, all this Umokoko of today, Umokoko of today, where would they do Hadman? Where are you? You will walk up to somebody and you command the person. Hadman, secondary school. Now, let me tell you, sometimes the Hadman, they walk. Sometimes that Hadman, they walk. And when you go check, when you check the face, check the muzzle of the person you want to do that Hadman, and the person resists. If the person resists, you will just respect yourself. Oh my God. Let peace reign. So you go just maintain, But when you want to maintain, you don't go for your hand, You don't go maintain like a Jew man. You understand? You go do some, You're not gonna maintain like a Jew man. So you need to do some physics. Say, man, I just I just leave you. Let me say. I want to say what you want to be that now. So Wolu not want to push because the way this policeman answered up. So Wolu is a guy man. Upon all the power of a governor. Upon all the power as a governor, this man say, I can't tell you how many men I have here. You know, Shomolu say, did you know that I am the governor? The guy say, I know you are the governor now. He say, okay, can you call your superior? He said, they responded that, sir, I am too small to call to my superior. I would rather wait for their call. But do you know one thing? Now, Shomolu now comes scatter the whole thing. Shomolu comes scatter the whole thing. Shomolu say, I just spoken with Inspector General of Police. And the Inspector General of Police have no knowledge about this. You know, sorry about that. Thank you very much for your super chat. We appreciate you. So, Ikena OD, thank you for your super chat. We appreciate you. Keep up your good work and fear no evil. Thank you. We will not fear anybody. Now, so Shomolu just messed up because Shomolu have just told this man that he had just spoken with Inspector General of Police. And Inspector General of Police told Shomolu that he has no knowledge about that. Now, this man told Shomolu that I came here on the order of Inspector General of Police through the Malami AGF. But do you know what? Inspector General of Police could not put call through to them or whoever that is in charge to tell them to leave the place because the place is for Fulanis and they are not giving up. It is something that has been signed. Only that it can be that Shomolu is not even aware. Shomolu is not even aware. That is the level of the thing that I'm talking about. So when Shomolu is acting like this, don't be surprised or don't think that he's acting. No, it's not politics. He is truly not aware that Lagos State is gone. Now watch.
Assistant, what is he?
I'm a chief secretary of police.
So CSP.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So, Freshman, don't worry. I'll make 2 phone calls.
Yes.
Right? One to the Inspector General of Police.
Yes.
And one to the Attorney General of Police. Attorney
General of Police. Attorney General of Police, because he has found himself in a situation he never, ever, ever expected. Can you imagine? In your own state, you are not in charge.
Bishop, I have spoken with him this morning and says he knows nothing about the fact that they're still here.
Okay.
Very illegal operation. They have absolutely nothing, and I'm the chief security of the state. Not even with the Inspector General wrote me, and before I said Jacob is they're not from the Lagos State Police Command. Like I said, right? They are not from Lagos State Police Command. It says it's come from Abuja, and I don't know what other interest do they have beyond just keeping peace of this.
Go and ask Tinubu. If you claim you do not know the interest they have, go and ask Tinubu.
Country. This is not an expectation that I will expect for them to keep peace because they don't have any business here at all. The case is between the state government, this governor standing in front of you, not with my residents.
Okay.
These are my residents that have been properly.
And they are clapping. No, Coco. Chai.
There's a particular letter. There's a letter submitted to your office, and I have the copy here. And the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State Command.
I have since written back to your Inspector General of Police. The same letter you are talking
about. Yes, I have the copy. Yes.
I have since written back. If your boss hasn't given you, I have since written back to him on that letter you
Thank you, sir.
So you have one leg, you don't have the other leg. And that's why I'm asking how many men you have. You say you don't know.
I know the number. But for security purposes, I know.
And I've asked you that if you make a phone call, you refuse to make a phone call. I will make the phone call, right? And I'm sure they'll give you the order. Why I'm asking you to know your men is that I want to be sure that every man you brought into this estate, you can account for and you can take them out of this place before we have a complete breakdown of law and order. And you'll be taken responsible for it.
Thank you, sir.
Full responsibility, you'll be taken for it.
Thank you, sir.
Gentlemen, give me 5 minutes. I'll make those 2 phone calls.
Stop videos. Stop videos.
Call me.
No video. No videos.
So the instruction is from those that even are superior to me. Actually, so that's why now. So it is the discussion here and there can resolve this issue. It's above its own level. But by now, it is at that level.
Okay.
What I can do at my level, I need to make sure that there is peace.
Okay.
Because as commissioner police on the ground, anything goes wrong now, I'm going to help that.
Now, I want you to understand, as a commissioner of police on ground, what did he do when he come there? What did he do? He was not briefed. The commissioner of police walked there. He said, this thing is coming from the highest authority. So me, as a commissioner of police, he was not even concerned that, what are you doing here? You came to my state. I'm the commissioner of police. I should be briefed now that you are coming, so that when governor called me, I would tell governor, this man did not even ask questions. He did not even believe, he did not even behave as if he was worried that he didn't confirm from me, or he did not contact me. He didn't seek my consent to come and stay in my state. And he just walked there and he started addressing people. You know, this thing come from Abuja, this thing come from my superior, just like what the DOS are doing. Just like what the DOS are doing. The DOS of IPOB. When they want to release memo in Finland, China Sanworu contacted the criminal coordinator in Finland. And then when Agbanyem was still struggling to be a truth sayer, you know, before they threatened him with a stipend money, and he succumbed to become a compromised fellow. Agbanyem would disagree. Now, China Sanworu, you know, started working directly from the Kuwait, where he is, to the coordinator of Finland. They connived together to release the memo. Simon Ekpa is sacked from IPOB. Simon Ekpa is not a member of IPOB. They think that if they say that, oh, the heaven will fall, the entire Biafra will collapse, oh, everybody will say Simon Ekpa is evil, and nobody will listen to Simon Ekpa again. They did it, it did not work. Exactly what you are seeing here is playing in the leadership of IPOB. That is why we have to fight so that we are not going to end like this in Biafra. If you allow this current criminal in DOS to continue to pilot the affair of this struggle, you are going nowhere. You are going nowhere. Because this thing you see here is exactly, in fact, this particular DOS is even worse than what you are seeing here. If you are worried, if you are now shouting and crying about what you just watched here, is Sowolu played, it has happened to me in IPOB. It has happened to me. Worse. It has happened. Exactly the scenario you see here is happening under the leadership of this particular criminal DOS. The Finland coordinator is a criminal. He collected money, embezzled money, and he has not paid that money. The DOS, and not only that he collected that money, he has never paid one dime to IPOB. He don't have receipt. And so they say they must allow him. And even that, when they released the memo, the European rep was not aware of it. The secretary of Finland, who's supposed to sign the memo, refused to sign that memo. He said he's not part of it, even though they went ahead to release the memo without the signature of the Finland secretary. Have you seen anything like that? When you go to that, when you go to that memo, you are going to see that Finland secretary did not sign it. A man called Chika didn't sign it, but they released it to the public without the signature because they were in a hurry to destroy Simon Ekpa. After they plan all their evil in DOS, they come to social media and tell the attack dog, go there, attack Simon Ekpa, go there, tell them Simon Ekpa is nobody. Let us bring him down. He's nobody. And you are worried about what you watch here. The thing the DOS have done is worse. They have the action of this DOS almost destroyed everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu done. But we will not allow that. That's why some of us have stand gidigba. No shaking. If you push us, you are pushing tipper that carries sand. Thank you very much, Twilight Gacha, for your super chat. Beauty Wangu, Mazi Simon, what you are doing great. May God Almighty bless you. Thank you for your super chat. We appreciate you greatly. And then I thank you also. Who again? Obinna Anaito. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you for standing on the truth. We will stand on the truth. Rain, come sun, we are on the truth. There is no shaking. There is no shaking. There is no shaking. When it comes to me, if it is about me, Simon Ekpa, go and sleep. I am telling you. Go and sleep. Don't just go, don't even panic, say Simon Ekpa, make you not deviate to. Don't panic. Nobody bring me to this struggle. I know how I joined Biafra struggle, and nobody convinced me like to come and join. It is the activity I have seen, and I have come with everything in me to support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that's what I'm doing. So forget, I was not influenced by anything, by anybody, you know, whether material thing, whether monetary thing. No. When I came, I used my money to make sure I build my own platform, and before super chat start coming, and everybody is angry. Everybody is angry. And now I have decided that any day I'm on live program, I will be making sure that I pick up the super chat. Every super chat will be appearing on the screen. So that in the Arab enemy, because kita na ha abazi ka datego. Mo na ha abazi ka datego. All right, so I'm going to stop here. I do not want to go far, but I think I can play for more 2 minutes. I think I don't know whether, you know, when we spend 4 hours in this program, it is not going to be too good. But I've been able to prove a lot of things. I've been able to, you know, let you understand that Lagos State has been taken over from Yorubas, and more are coming. So the next place they are going, I will still come here and tell you how it goes. And if it is going to be Igbo-dominated place, you will not see the governor there. You will not see the commissioner of police there, and Igbo people will sort it themselves. That is how Nigeria is, whether you like it or not. But let us hear the commissioner, what he said before we stop, and then see whether we can entertain 1 or 2 questions from this, or 1 or 2 comments from the exposition you've watched today. And now we have 13,000 viewers, 13,000 viewers all together.
With all due respect, sir, we are not sending court bailiffs in this estate. We have only seen cases with people and said Abubakar in this estate with his men going around to mark buildings. Let them produce those court bailiffs, give us the court summons. Let's see it. Because any court bailiff, one court bailiff will not see. The court bailiff has the judgment. They don't have to know them because they are not. The police is easy to identify. Sir, court bailiffs wear overall jacket and the president of the state or federal government on it. That's their uniform. That's what they wear. You see them regularly here. It's only the police right now from Abuja that is giving these people the battles to do what they're doing. No other thing. The duty of police is to give security cover to the court belief. Certainly, sir. Court judgment.
When you look at this, you find out that everybody has become helpless. All of them are helpless. They have all become helpless. All of them. All of them has become helpless. Adam, don't disturb daddy. They have all become helpless. All of them. Let us listen to them again.
Police is not. We're not sitting down. We only have the crowd and towns for following them about. Let them be the best fight. Let them use that. Let them make sure you believe you. Yeah, we live in fear. You have leaders. We do have leaders. So whoever that is your leader, your chairman now, Let that one. I am the chief secretary of the estate, sir. I've asked everybody for 2 weeks. They've not answered me. I am the secretary of the estate, sir. I've asked them for 2 weeks. They've not answered me. So they release the man. Thank you, sir.
First is to, wish all of you an happy new year, and it's just a very difficult one to start a new year like this, and it is because of the importance that we see all of the misinformation and lack of proper information that I had to take up this assignment myself.
Okay.
When the first attempt, as in coming to the resident association, coming to the estate happened about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Okay. 2 weeks ago. First attempt.
And if you remember very well, the action was immediately, halted, and there were no meetings.
We don't need to listen to this, their garbage. It didn't end here, and it have not ended. So the struggle continues. One day, we are going to be sleeping, and the bulldozer will come and uproot the house. I am telling you, they did it in Festac. Now, did you know what's Festac? They did it in Festac now. It is going to happen like that, and that is how it is going to happen. So Lagos State is completely controlled from Abuja by Fulanis. That is what is going on. And let me tell you, in case you don't know, Lagos is generating 400 billion every year, if I'm not mistaken. So they are interested in that. They are interested in that particular revenue. Now we are going to bring new people to comment. We want new people to comment today. We have already our regulars waiting. Let us see if we can have new people to comment. We have 13,000 people watching live on our platform. Onyeka, welcome to the program.
Yes, thank you, my comrade. Thank you so much. In fact, I am really bitter in what is happening. I'm telling you. But there's something I want to tell our people. Okay, if you come to this struggle without interest of self-interest, I want you to remain in that status quo. If you come to this struggle because of the truth, you saw a man that can. I listened to Mazi for 4 years before joining POB, and is his consistency in evidence-based truth. Bible. That is why I say he's the truth, consistently personified. Indeed, if you know you came to the show because of this truth, you remain in that truth. Don't allow money or what money can buy to deviate your mind from that wish that brought you into the struggle. Because if you allow money to make you to deviate from that truth that brought you into the struggle, your children and children will suffer it. And I want to tell you, if you're a Biafran, I'm not talking about no Biafrans. If you're a Biafran and you are sabotaging the struggle, or that will make our leader to be there for a long time. Honestly, look at my face. I'm not hiding my face. I'm not afraid of death because I'm not more than those who have died. I can't speak what I will do to you, but I'm advising us for us to remain on the truth, remain on the path of truth. I'm not happy. I don't sleep at night because of all these irregularities, all these atrocious irregularities being perpetrated by those who are supposed to stand firm for the release of our leader.
Very much. Thank you very much. All right. Anybody that want to talk must show video. So, Prince Chooks, welcome to the program.
Simon Ekpa, good evening. Can you hear me very well?
I can hear you loud and clear. Welcome to the program.
Okay. I want to commend you for the good work that you are doing. I tried to enter yesterday, but you did not even allow me because there's a lot of people that you called.
Yes.
I followed you from almost almost 3 hours plus, nowhere to come in. So
Oh
I'm happy that you accepted me today. So I just want to inform all our people listening, watching you this night. 90% of the houses that Magodo you are seeing now, that these police people they came to destroy, are owned by Igbos. 90% in that Magodo. That is where that Evans, that our brother, that forward, that kidnapper, that's where exactly where he have his own building. He have 2 buildings there. About 2-3 years ago, there was a time I wanted to buy a land there to build. Somebody advised me, one lawyer, he said I should not go there because then they were calling a plot of a land about 30 million. 30 million, a plot of land about 60 to 100, not even 100 by 100. You see? So most of the things happening is few Yorubas that are living there, but majority people who own buildings there, land there are Igbos. Do you understand me? So please, and what I want to tell you is that you should not listen to all this side talk, all these Arab people criticizing you. I called in Achebe, this is Mazi Achebe. I told him that he should not allow people to discourage him from listening, from following you, that whatever you have been doing is right thing. You started it before Nnamdi Kanu was adopted. Now, immediately he was adopted, those so-called DOS and people start criticizing you. The same thing, you never deviated from what you have been doing right from today onwards. Please, do not allow people to deceive you. Continue doing the things you know how to do very well. Do you understand me? So please, those people criticizing you, I know with time they will still join you. The time they will still follow you. Because everybody who knows the right thing knows that you never for one day change. The same way you have been doing since you start following in Nnamdi. And you kept telling people that you are Nnamdi Kanu's disciple. You never change. People thinking that you are there just for position. You are not there for position. You never for one day mention that you want to handle this or you want to be in charge of this. Your own is to do the normal work that you have been doing, but they kept criticizing you. Please, never you listen to all the DOS. We know you. I'm an IPOP member. In fact, I don't know how to put it. Since 2012, I started following Nnamdi Kanu. I've never seen what that you are doing that is not good. People every day, all these Arab people, they are giving recharge card. They kept, criticizing you, calling you all sort of names. Please, my brother, let me just stop so that other people will call. Please, do not deviate from what you are doing. Please, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate. All right, Mayor Paul, welcome to the program. A moment. Paul, welcome to the program.
Hey, Master, good evening. How are you doing, Adam?
Adam is very fine. Disturbing me.
Yeah, my own contribution is just very little. What I'm trying to say is how we're gonna strengthen our communication, and also, that's the most important thing, because this hotline DOS created, our people are calling there, and we don't know what they are doing with the information. Understand? Yes. And we know that the DOS are compromised. So we need to look for a way to make sure our people are not on the harm's way.
Yes.
So that's what I want you to think about that one. Another one is that since they use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's Twitter account, mess up the whole thing. We see how we can create a Twitter account, so that everybody in this room today can be following each other, so that we can be more effective in our communication. That's what I want you to look at. I don't want to take much of your time, but I just want to leave it here for us to have a chance to talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's a very good advice. And I believe that the media team we are putting up, we will have, that this thing you raise now will be addressed. So Biafra Unite, and then Sima, you guys are in charge of this thing. So please make you write this thing down. All this suggestion coming is part of the things we are going to iron out on the first on our first conference for the media team. So when we are going to have conference, sometime month, as soon as possible. Sometime this month when we have the required number of people we are looking for. So take note of that. That's a very, very good suggestion. All right, I'm gonna bring you. I think we have new people here. Chiedu Donald, Chiedu Donald Onichabo. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Simon Ekpa, good evening.
Good evening from here.
And every time I just see you on broadcast, I feel so happy. You are really another savior after mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Regarding your exposition on what is happening in Magodo, I just want to let you know that, let Biafrans know that Yorubas will never change from what they are when you consider what the Showore is doing. He might be coming to court to show solidarity on mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But on the other hand, you don't know what is in his mind. They are betrayers from the pit of hell, and they will never change from it. Only few of them are still telling the truth. We converse with them on a daily basis, and we know they have a very strong bitterness for Biafrans. And it will only take by God's grace for anybody to take it away from them. So we just need to be firm in what we are doing, and just a kind of, even if we are fighting alongside with them for restoration of Biafra and Oduduwa, we still need to be very, very mindful of what we are doing, because at the last minute, they can always betray. Look at what is happening to Sunday Igboho now. Nobody is hearing any voice from them, and we use it to chastise them here in the UK. That is the only thing we use to chastise them here, and they don't say anything. But they keep nosing into Biafran affair when they have their own problem in their own homes. They cannot settle it. Now, regarding what is happening in Lagos now, you didn't even tell Showore that as we speak now, that Sanusi is the Tijani of Lagos, of Fulanis in Lagos, in Lagos, in Yoruba land. And when I went on to check what the title they gave to Sanusi means the radical foreign Fulanis coming into Nigeria. He's all there. He's their chief.
Yes, that's what it means. Yes.
He's their chief, the radical foreign Fulanis. And Lagos State did not cough out a word. They did not say anything to challenge that.
Yes. Did you watch my exposition on that?
Of course, I watched it. But when they gave him that title on China's television, I just went to Google and checked what that word Tijani means.
Yes.
So that is by the way. Coming to our DOS, I'm happy when you mentioned that those that have been sacked from the DOS, that they should meet you. I will still contribute because I can see that the house is so divided now that we have people who are for the struggle and we have people who are for the interest of money coming into IPOB. Yes. So what you have to do is those that have been sacked from by DOS and those that are for the struggle, if there's any way they can be having their separate meeting while we keep on going with what we are doing, that will be very, very much preferable. Exactly. I know that with time, everything they are doing will come to a limelight, and God will shame them.
Yes, that's so. Yeah, that's noted. Noted. Yeah. We just want to know. We just, of course, not everybody. There are places that people are strong. Where they have quite good number of people.
Yeah, we know that, and as many as they are that are causing this mayhem, if their names can be put down on record as well, because with time they will all face the brunt of the atrocity they have committed.
Now, I want to play something. One moment. Go ahead.
Yeah, so let their names be put down on record. Let us know, or let Biafrans know all their names. Anytime that mazi Nnamdi Kanu Onyendu comes out, at least he will know what punishment to level against these people as time goes on. That's my contribution. Thank you for your good work.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I want to one One moment. I will bring somebody else and then I will look for what I want to play. So I don't
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
All right, Justice, welcome to the program.
Yes, and then I will look for what I want to play. So
Okay.
Thank you. All right, thanks.
Can you reduce your...
All right, Justice, welcome to the program.
There were mazi.
There were.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Welcome to the program.
Okay, mazi kelelamge. Oga mata.
There were.
You know, we will keep on saying, and like the they will say that the light will always shine at the end of the tunnel. And I want to tell this to my fellow Biafrans that the truth is like a bracelet you are wearing in your hand. You don't need a mirror to see if it is the able. They said, so the truth is like a bracelet in your hand. You don't need a mirror to see. And I always tell people that I don't judge you by your words. I judge you by your action. You see, the Biafrans should see the truth by themselves. Because I understand that our people are smart. We know what is going on, but they will just keep quiet. We will understand that the DOS has been sold out. They have sold their consciences to godly, God knows whatever it is, the devil or what. But I want to let them understand that this thing we are talking about is for our freedom. And no man born of a woman can stop it. And to what is happening in Nigeria, Lagos to be precise, it's not a surprise. You have said it so many times. You have said it so many times. And the way God is directing the thing is that as you are saying it, so it is happening. And if you want the same strategy and the pattern these people are working, is the same strategy and pattern these DOS are working with.
Yes.
To tell you that these people share information. They are on the same mandate. And at the same time, you watch out, these areas that is being affected is predominated by the Igbos or the Biafrans. All these things is just revolving around to affect us. But still, when the time comes, they will see that we serve the living God. And I want Biafrans to hear this and understand. Biafrans, I am nobody, I will say that because, but I'm borrowing this word from what our leader Martin Nnamdi Kanu said. He said, listen to Simon Ekpa. Go and listen to Simon Ekpa. It's a command. And I want to tell you there is no higher command as long as this struggle is concerned and Biafra than the command coming out from the mouth of our own leader in the person of Martin Nnamdi Kanu. Biafrans, I repeat it again, quoting him, go and listen to Simon Ekpa. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate. I want to play the latest coming from Italy. I think Italy, that's where they have one of the biggest criminals, because in Italy is where they claim that Nene Anya banked the money. So I want you people to listen to what is coming from Italy.
Good evening, fellow Biafrans. My name is Mazi Obichukwu Kamado Ogro. I Lord Biafra in the capacity of National Coordinator, Italy. Please, this clip goes to Torino zone specifically. It has come to my knowledge that there are some people don't want to obey the DOS, the rules and regulation of. Please, if you know that you are monk, do not come to meeting in Torino. And for Mazi Raphael Chiamaka, from this moment, do meeting in Torino. Stop destroying mind of people who want to what we are doing, who want to support the struggle. I have been warning you time without number, and you don't want to do that. Now it is openly that you are against DOS, and from this moment is a standing order. Stop coming to meeting, IPOB meeting. Please do not come again. We are done with you. Go ahead and do what you know best. IPOB is not a place to gossip. It's not a place to do anyhow. Once you are not with what we are doing against DOS, you are not one of us. And I say to our coordinator, any day, any time you have me, he should not be allowed to be in that meeting. He declared himself where he belongs. At the moment, it is totally against DOS, and we don't want him. Thank you, and God bless.
Hi! Jesus Christ. This is the people destroying. It is not about DOS. It's against DOS. So for that reason, once you're DOS, you don't need to fight for Biafra. Your Biafra fighting is over. If you are against criminals in the struggle, you are no longer fighting for Biafra. And this is why how they want to destroy the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So don't ask questions. Once you ask questions, you are no longer fighting for Biafra. They kick you out. They are not interested in anybody that will ask a reasonable question. They're interested in Mumu idiots who will always follow them and contribute money to them. Them and Dinenianya and Kanu Takano will be spending millions claiming he's in people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there languishing in DSS dungeon. Bring idea to bring him out. We have a political solution. I want you to listen to what the political solution is all about. One moment. You are going to listen to the political solution. Betraying our leader because you want to be in charge of fund. Listen to them now.
There is one institution that I wouldn't dare interfere with, that is judiciary. Kanu's case is with the judiciary. But what I wonder is when Kanu was safely in Europe, abusing this administration and mentioning too many things, I never thought really he want to voluntarily come and defend himself on the accusation he has. So we are giving him an opportunity to defend himself in our system, not to be abusing us from Europe.
You didn't hear that? The man is telling you that they are going to give him an opportunity to defend himself for abusing them from Europe. These are the bunch. You see, when we talk, you listen. This is the political solution. That they are going to give him an opportunity to defend himself from them from Europe. A moment. You see, they are going to give him an opportunity to defend himself because he has been abusing us from Europe. Now, because this bunch of criminals in the DOS have done the worst mistake, and they cannot even come to say, "Oh, how can we are sorry for where when they are doing it on purpose." Where are all those they are irate? Now listen to this man.
I never thought on the accusation he has. So we are giving him an opportunity to defend himself.
A moment, I still have to refresh.
Opportunity to defend himself in our system, not to be abusing us from Europe, as if he was not a Nigerian. Let him come here with us and then criticize us here, and then Nigerians know that I don't interfere with the judiciary. Let him be listened to. But those who are saying that he should be released, no, we cannot release him. No.
Did you hear that? Those who are saying we should release him, no, we cannot release him. Have you seen it? But let me tell you, they will release him because we have not started. Did you hear that? Those who are saying we should release him, no, we will not release him. Have you seen the reason why I was shouting? Have you seen the reason why I cried on this particular platform? Here, I shed tears for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I cried here because what I saw during the time I cried here, you don't know. And I was consoling it. Did you hear what he said? He said, no, we cannot release him. Now, I have to tell you, do you know that if we had ordered the sit at home in Anambra State, my brother, by now, everybody will be running up and down. By now, the BBC, the Al Jazeera, the France 24, the CNN, everybody will be talking that Biafra people of the Southeast, they don't want to vote. They don't want to have election in Nigeria. The people will begin to discuss it. Kanu is the job. This is what he did. Kanu. They have deceived them. Anambra election have come and gone. What else do you have? Nothing. The only thing you have now is the economic sanction. And this economic sanction, let us do everything possible to implement it. Once the economic sanction is implemented, all of them will change the amount. All of them will change the amount. I was here shouting, Anambra election will not hold. Anambra election will not hold. All these criminals, including drug pushers and illiterate and all of them, they were on social media. Some people were even campaigning for other aspirants. And these are the people who accuse me of being a politician, which I'm very proud of. They accuse me of being a politician. They abandon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and campaign for people because they have learned nothing. They didn't learn anything. They were in this struggle to fight for what they can get. So they want to support candidates so that the candidate can, give them something. Let me tell you, I was contacted that if Uba wanted to speak with me, I reject. I reject it. I think I have mentioned this thing before on the program. I said, I am not in a position to speak to anybody, a politician in Nigeria, when it has to do with a Biafra struggle. But probably he meant well. Who knows? But I refused. I refused. But the people who accepted to speak with him and go into agreement with him, they were the one who came to Radio Biafra and accused me of being a politician. They are the one who were campaigning and broadcasting and slandering my name that I'm a politician. But they went, what I rejected, they took it. What I rejected, they took it. They turned around and accused me of being a politician. Now look at it. Let us hear from the Iraq in the political solution.
Come here with us and then criticize us here. And then Nigerians know that I don't interfere with the judiciary. Let him be listened to. So but those who are saying that he should do this, no, we cannot release him.
No possibility of a political solution?
No, there is a possibility of political solution. If people behave themselves, all well and good. But you can't go to a foreign country and keep on sending incorrect economic and security problem against your country and thinking that you never have to account for what you have been doing. Let him account for what he has been doing.
Mr. President, as
and they don't even understand what is self-determination. That people have the right to fight for their own freedom. So all this thing, all this shenanigan, all this thing is that he was shouting from abroad, insulting them from abroad. Because there is no, you can't sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria. You can't. There is no crime there. So the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is sleeping without a pillow is because he was insulting them from abroad. And now he has to answer for insulting them from abroad. Can you imagine that? I'm going to have, I think, 2 more persons because I'm kind of Chuk Survivor. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, my brother Simon Ekpa. Thank you for allowing me in. May Chukwu Okabia continue to bless you. Thank you so much. You've been doing a great work. All I want to say in this your program today is a wonderful one, a very great program. When it comes to the issue on what is happening, it is now clearer than ever, except for those who have decided to sell their souls. And the most place where I'm very concerned now is about this very issue of political solution. I spoke about it on my program today, that you also have said it so many times, that it is not that we are stopping them, but the only thing that will make us to have anything that has to do with political solution is when we begin to act as we are supposed to act.
Yes.
It is the civil disobedience that will give back to the political solution, and they will even call us for it. We are not going to beg for it. If we begin to embark on the civil disobedience the way we are supposed to, they will ask for it. They will call us for it. That is what people are supposed to do. And now you can see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is preparing to go to the court on the 18th, 19th, and 20th. And as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is preparing to go to court, they have already started their propaganda against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, against ESN, against IPOB.
Yes.
They have already started. They are using Vanguard and what do you call it, Sahara reporters. They have started their propaganda already. They have started. When you refer back to what the Attorney General of the Federation said, that they are going to weigh, check and balance and see the situation of the people. Now, it is left for us Biafrans to begin to react. They are going to weigh our reaction. But what are we doing? Every day we are calling for civil disobedience, massive civil disobedience. Sit at home on Sunday and Monday, yet people are sleeping. People think it's a joke.
All of them will come back later on and beg us at the end of the day.
They think it's a joke. That political solution, you can never get it.
until we begin to do the right thing. Just like you said, until when we begin to let the Janjaweed know that it is much more expensive to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu inside than to leave him outside. Until then, that is when they themselves will call for that political solution. They will beg us for it. But it's so sad that some people are still ignorant. Some people, out of their wickedness, not even that they are ignorant. Some people, out of their wickedness, knowing fully well what they want to do, they don't want that us to have that way. They don't want to have it. Okay, look at the issue of the video you played about Soulu. After somebody watched that video of what is happening, you will still see somebody, mainly from Biafra land, supporting one Nigeria. A lawless country, a country where law does not exist. This has to show you that there is no politician in Nigeria that have a say. Not even the governors. Not even those people who call themselves, those people whom you are hoping to go and speak for you. They don't have a say. A state governor cannot be able to order illegal policemen. Illegal policemen. They are illegal policemen because they are there on their own.
The police could not even answer his question.
They couldn't answer his question. They don't care about what he's saying. They don't care about what he's saying. That is how decayed that country is. And I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will open the eyes of the Biafrans so we'll begin to do the right thing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to the court in 2 weeks' time. 1819. We have to begin to engage in this civil disobedience now more than ever. Because we are going to help the lawyers to know how to present their case on that day. It is not just the lawyers that will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Every single Biafran, the ordinary people, what we do will determine if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be free or not. And you have said it time and again.
When the time for the court, they will now come the previous day and announce 18th will be locked down, 19th will be locked down. And
that is the funny thing.
What are you trying to gain from that? Is it targeted at what? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to court, which we know that normally, if you go to court, you can decide to sit at home because Biafra is going to court. But what are you trying to? What are you going to gain from that? Nothing, because it is the time they are going to court. The effect of sitting at home during the court cannot be felt.
That is true. That is true. You see, they have started their blackmail early. They have started using their media. They have already started their blackmail, trying to push some falsehood against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, telling us, trying to let people believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is irrelevant in the southeastern part of Nigeria, in Biafra land.
That is what they want to do. They want to make him irrelevant.
They have started already. They have started early. They have started early. And we, who call ourselves Biafra, we are sleeping. We are still waiting until a day to the time. It is so sad. I thank you so much, my brother Simon Ekpa. May Chukwu Okike continue to bless you and strengthen you. Thank you and remain blessed.
Thank you very much. All right. I am so tired and all that, and I need to rest. Ogechi, I think I will have you because
bros.
Yes.
Chineke gudekwa anyị gị gude anya oto nwedibe anyị emere onwe anyị anyị emere onwe ihe anya ka anya daa.
You don't upgrade to singing.
Today, bro, today,
you don't
today na 7. I don't upgrade the bros. I know that I tell you.
Today na 60 here now. We are for today na 60.
Okay, I tell you, any style where they carry come, we go to watch them. I dey wait when I watch that program, that young guy program for Channel News. I can't wait where Iraq people go to comment. They talk, they no one agree talk. Now say what did they happen now? They no see what boo boo they talk. 70 years old man. He say our leader go face our leader go fail, may defend himself for court. And this is a political solution where they say that they want to seize. Boo Boo say there's nothing like political solution. That I don't know whether you go introduce me, put for that your altar, wait for the see vision, make a join. So that
oh my God. One of our brother called me yesterday. He said, you mean I say you go, to put you.
I said, make you introduce me, join them, so that I will see ahead. They see what these people they see. Because now what you cry for be this, where they say you be autopilot. You be autopilot, you be autopilot. Okay, now this one where this tell me this protest, what they call initiate now, so go do for worldwide now. What do we want to achieve now for inside? Because
nothing. I don't talk
now,
as I talk now. So you see, there is absolutely nothing.
No,
it will do to this.
No,
But let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
The agreement between DOS, Kanu Takano, is that everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu you have done shall be destroyed. That is the agreement. Go and take me to anywhere. That is the agreement. And that is why they can never, ever, ever, ever call anything for any civil disobedience in Biafra land. It is over. But we are going to do it for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
I think now the opportunity.
Listen to me. In few weeks' time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will know that people are still with him. Just watch and see.
I think now the time where the authority, the DOS now made it, because when I watch Father Bube Monso, or what is his name, and the Reverend Father Mbaka, when their crossover program, I think now this time now the highest command are supposed to come in. Maybe I use this opportunity now, because if you watch the congregation where those people hold, whether they pray for our leader, people were happy, people they jollificate, they say, man, I think it's time now. Maybe they go back, sit down again, because
okay, you know our own is that we they do it show. So as you they talk, our own hand get as it be. Once you talk up, we go enter, we go bring and come for screen. So just hold on, hang on there.
Okay.
For the monster today, just like what is happening in our country, Nigeria today. No matter their suppression against the Igbos, what is happening today, and God will continue to enlarge Igbos wherever they are, in the land of America, Asia, Australia, Africa, name them. Even in this Federal Republic of Nigeria. Yes. Open Igbos in Nigeria na Nigeria deka Tanzania. Yes. If sovereign state of Biafra is realized, and if Igbos leave Nigeria, I'm telling everybody here, Nigeria will be like Kenya. That's why they will not want you to go. If you people are non-entities, if Igbos are non-entities, yeah, they would have given a mandate. We are tired of your trouble. Oh yeah, follow your brother Nnamdi Kanu and go and find your own state. But because every average Igbo man is an institution, that person has a human capital. Yes, you can't compare them with your potentials. Ojukwu declared the sovereign state of Biafra in the year 1967 because of injustice, intimidation, tribalism, nepotism. So Ojukwu thought that will be an easy way for them to stay on their own and form their own country. That time, Abafemi Awolowo was the Minister of Finance. And Abafemi Awolowo was in charge of food. No food was coming into Biafra land. That war was a genocide. And they cut the bridge so that Igbos will not even have access to relief. Ojukwu cried to Western nations, foreign nations, Britain, and all of them paid deaf ears. Russia was supplying ammunition to them.
And Igbos hadn't any ammunitions. Now, if you know your history, you have no option than to support Nnamdi Kanu in this mission. I am a proponent of Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not hiding it. Yes, at all. I'm not hiding it at all. Those people really dealt with Igbos. What happened in the land of Egypt? They also planned what? Generational separation. Separation till eternity. They never knew they had a great God. Igbos saw hell. But I appreciate their resilient attitude. Even though they hadn't access to ammunition, they vowed that this kingdom will stand, that the country Biafra will stand, that they will never surrender. Death was massive. After the war, do you know that Igbos who had properties in the west and in the north, they went back to their base to occupy their buildings. Lo and behold, Hausas became the occupants automatically. If any never allow, I love Okwadike in his think home philosophy. If we can come home and build our states, Eastern states, oh my God. The Israelites, after the Holocaust, they said what? We are going to build our city in such a way that no Israeli will travel out of the country again in search of greener pasture. Instead, the country will be so comfortable for us, our country will be comfortable for us, that people far and near will come to us to trade and earn a living. We can do it. We have what it takes to do it. Now, despite the suppression after the Biafran War, even in the Igbo way, Malakerebi Igbo not today. Go on gave average Igbo man 20 pounds, like 20 naira. They cried unto their God. In their suppression, don't think that they will suppress you forever. God will surely enlarge you. Amen. That there were two powers in Nigeria: economic power and political power. Political power went to the north, and the economic power went to the west. They adopted the philosophy of Onyaya and 1 year. That will be our philosophy this year. Help your brother, help your neighbor. Be generous to your brother, be generous to your neighbor. Am I communicating here?
Let me end it here. So,
now here, it's not what happened for years. So the spirit of autopilot to the Reverend Father body. Because Reverend Father see I'm say. Because Reverend Father see I'm say without we are not speaking, we are not doing something. These people they're not going to release this guy. Yes. Now here, now DOS supposed to come in. They use this opportunity now. This crowd where this Reverend Father gathered now. Use that they do something. Here now that they're supposed to come in.
Okay, you never know what to happen, sir. You still talk about DOS. Oh God.
No. Is that still talking? Because I don't understand.
Brother,
now this thing.
You see, you better go and sleep very well and wake up before you. If you then look for this DOS, you in fact, but you know what it takes me to come out to speak. I don't, for me to come out to speak like this, you can just imagine. But what the national coordinators are doing, you see the threat that are threatening people. Raphael, don't come to meeting. Anybody that is not supporting DOS, don't come to me. Now tell me, what are you supporting DOS for? For to do what? I want to, I want to ask all of them a question. The DOS you are supporting now, what is it you are supporting them to do what?
But even for this thing, they're saying support. No, nobody don't subordinate them now. Say the only thing, even our leader when in there with us, our leader said we can ask questions. You know, you can ask questions.
You see, I know, I'm not talking about, but when you listen to the voice I played from Italy, the guy is saying those who are not supporting DOS is no longer part of Biafra. I am asking them, supporting DOS to do what?
And then may support them now for the national for May 30th. Now they say na Independence Day now. I don't know how we want to celebrate Independence. Whether we go feed, go the march. I don't understand these people.
Celebrating independence without freedom.
Because I don't understand. Or because I believe say on Independence Day, the president of a country or prime minister of a country always will celebrate with his citizens. Now, how you want to celebrate?
Let me tell you, it is even like the thing is turning my stomach. It is, how can I sit down and start figuring out the independence? Like I don't know. Like I can sit down like this and start discussing that that is independence a celebration. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me.
Because now during the last hero day what we do, not be make a way will be not come carry flower go our eternal leader grave.
Thank you very much.
Place,
the very first time.
Go the very first time. Go place a flower for him. So I'm not gonna understand whether this independent where they want to celebrate on the Soludo because Soludo now I be the governor now.
The earlier we stop talking about independence, the better for us. We are not. Nobody is celebrating any independence. How can you celebrate?
I see one. He got one program when I come to watch today, where that guy say, "In go find you come." I can't they laugh.
I have not started, and I find them now. What of when I go come out with my regalia, even on
if you watch that video, if you see what happened, even the guy where host
one disappear now.
He disappear. The guy
you go say I beg, I know one day for this one.
No, these people really did. I think it's time we everybody have to change the way we take the think now, because now the young guy in Rock don't come out now give us say there's nothing like freedom to our leader. He have to defend himself in court, which all of us know say there's no way they will allow a leader to get justice for that court. They don't go agree. They don't go agree. Okay, see I'm now.
Let me tell you. One thing is, I have said it several times. There is a provision in the Nigeria Constitution, even though they are not respected Constitution. There is a provision in the Nigeria Constitution for political solution. Now, before you have a political solution, it has to do with the public interest. Now, Canon to Akano and DOS, what they are doing now is to destroy anything that will bring that public interest. The sit at home is public interest. May 30th, Remembrance Day, sit at home is public interest. Economic sanction is public interest. Now, they have the May own, they have canceled it in January. So what they are trying to tell you is that they are going to do everything to prove to the Nigeria government that they have done their job. These people have compromised. I am telling you. So once that no public interest is there, that is the end. Our leader will suffer. So we, people, need to understand this and need to use our common sense. Like this thing that our Yoruba brother said there, that when you have a problem, you create another problem to solve that problem. This is this is another way. You don't have this kind of problem. You create another problem to have a problem. And what problem are we creating now? We are creating economic sanction. It's a problem to the government. We are creating civil disobedience. It's a problem to the government. And when it becomes a problem to the government, it becomes an issue of public interest. So you solve the problem by creating another problem. It is just as simple as that. But they will not do it because they have collected money. They will not do it because they are building houses in Biafra, like you have all heard. So they want to go and enjoy their Nkwobi there. All of them. The rumors that they travel to Biafra land, you can never tell. So if they actually travel to Nigeria, you can understand that they want to. So the promise is that they are going to make sure that everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all legacy is dead. And that is what is going on. They have announced it on Radio Biafra, but we are going to tell them that a new dimension is coming to this struggle. A new dimension is coming.
Yeah, that dimension is time all of us to be our father table, because there's no, this one not be subordination, because if we still like this now,
your eye on the real responsible.
I know my head, because you get where you beat Pikin reach now, you go turn back challenging Papa, say no, Papa,
yes.
You don't beat me rich, I won't stand on my own. Because these people, they won't change everything. You know, okay, now they always refer. What did they pay me pass? They refer of, they'll say 215 when our leader was kidnapped or was arrested. Is the same thing. They go through this. I don't understand. 250.
I told Gechi, let me bring other people, because a lot of people are coming here. And now and again, another time is going. So thank you very much, Ogechi, for being part of the program. Thank you.
Okay, bros.
All right. And then I'm going to bring you Hyacinth. Hyacinth, come in, and you people should allow me to sleep. Although tomorrow we have a little bit different time tomorrow. Welcome to the program. Hyacinth.
Can you hear me? Good morning.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, just a quick one.
So this is making
sure, Is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay. For sure, Sahara Media, Sahara reporters, I don't know what's actually going to them. Because why they are busy looking at us, Biafra, trying to work against us. Their own land is gone. What do you expect when Sanusi is in Lagos? What do you expect when they have an emir of Lagos that settles land disputes? And the Yorubas, they are so dumb that they can't see it. Even their social media warriors are all emphasizing more about the new nation than Biafra, forgetting that a lot of things is going on in their own land. They don't care. All the media in Nigeria, FFK is there, Ruben F-Face Abati is there. That girl that likes bending her mouth, trying to speak Funel like as if her grandfather came from England, something awkward or whatsoever. They are all there. Yes. And now look at Magogo or Magodo or whatever. It's gone. Fulani is operating their cattle in Lekki. No one is talking about that. Sooner or later now, Lekki will be completely gone too. And when they destroyed Festac, nobody talked about it. And you are saying maybe one morning bulldozer will come. No, I don't think a bulldozer will come to that place. What they did in Abula, though, will simply reflect in that same estate. They just level it overnight, and nothing will happen. Because this one they are saying that a plot of land there grows from 20 or 30 billion. It's a lot of money. It's a place of interest for the Fulanis, and they are going to take it. My encouragement and advice to them is the Yorubas and their media, they should focus on Biafra. Let them keep focusing on us. Let them keep branding us bad names before the world. By the time they wake up, a Lorry Part 2 will happen to the entire Yoruba land, and they will be gone forever, just as our leader told them. And that is the way it's going to be. Then, finally, there is a video I saw today about the DOS. There is a video, a program they did, and I said something that is very bizarre and disturbing.
They said what?
They said that they have their own ways of doing something. They are not going to do it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's pattern. That their own pattern is different from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's pattern. And if you're an IPOB and you don't like it, you can as well get out of IPOB, that they don't need you. That this is a warning coming directly from the US. That they have their own pattern.
Where did you see such video?
I sent it to you. You will see
really?
The video. I sent today's video.
You sent it to my email.
I sent it to your messenger, your Facebook messenger.
Okay, I will check it.